Oh, Amos. Oh, Flutedude.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Always the storming eagle just resubbed for 38 months, he got picked.
How are you all? Nuts are fine. They're actually better than ever. Better than ever.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Lux Zephyr just resubbed for 40 months.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Cool Yama 1 just resubbed for 11 months.
Dogecoin to the moon. Doobie 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 doo crypto. Why haven't they done a cover like that? I'm sure there's been a cover where they sing Dogecoin to the moon. Fucking ridiculous. I'm so glad that crypto is not popping up in the news every 5 seconds, other than to demonstrate another example of crypto idiots losing all their money. Arab Theron, some hand weights or bands and you can do a ton at home. Yeah, every time you have a wank, your fucking forearms will be killing it. Where the hell are your co-casters? They're in the channel. I'll be nice to me.
Nice jump.
Oh, I'm ill, be nice to me.
Raugur just resubbed for 42 months, gaming.
Gaming. PFlax said play, why he play a long war today for 8 hours and he not to play Dota for 8 hours? I don't think he's loyal. Exclamation mark loyal. He's not loyal to a game that he played literally last night. Why is a PFlax not the loyal? He's
nice
got a
jump,
new
Zarok just
announcer
resubbed
pack
for 42
coming out.
months.
He has a new. They put a new announcer pack. Oh, very good, Huruga. Dogecoin to the moon, an NFT among the stars. Let me, life is like with money and cars. In other words, NFTs. I've made up a song about NFTs, Plague.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Are they still relevant enough to our
Scoutish just
songs?
No,
resubbed
exactly.
for 62
That's why it's
months,
funny.
Ekin love my streamer.
Apparently, I have a new announcer pack coming out. I don't know if you're aware of
Oh, I
this.
saw that.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly proud of you. Like the work you've been putting in,
Oh,
months
yeah.
of effort.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I surprised myself, I must say, when the announcement was made. I thought, wow, I must have been so busy making it, I didn't even notice it was happening. Incredible. Lambos, yes.
Pyrion, have you watched the show? Quotation marks. Taskmaster.
I have, yes.
I love the quotation marks so much. That's the only reason I read that out. It's quotation
Have you
marks.
watched the,
Taskmaster.
if he'd said television program, a Taskmaster?
Program, yeah.
Have you watched the televisual feast that is Taskmaster? I have. I may have been involved in something vaguely along those lines. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Fly me Dogecoin to the moon, NFTs among the stars. Let me drive those Lamborghinis. They make cars. There we go, that rhymes.
5 seconds remain banned.
GSF. with Mayo is better than Ketchup on anything.
That's a very European team name.
I feel that is Zoe's team.
I could be Flutes, to be fair.
That's true. Could be Flute, but I think it's Zoe. This is Clavs' team, made up of... Actually, I think GSF has got this. Because yet again, Jake, like a striker who had one good season, continues to be overrated. And people are leaning on him. And yet you've got the likes of Flute and Timorous Prawn and Storming Eagle, who are more than capable of losing a game on their own. They don't need the help of Jake the Baby Maker.
The one problem I see is I don't see the Amos equivalent. You know, where's the Amos anchor for Mayo better than Ketchup on everything?
That's true, but they do have Clavs and Ben.
That's true.
Isn't Vidicus middling?
Jump,
I think he's mid.
Coqua Ballmeister
I feel like
just
because I
resubed
don't
for
remember him, he can
56
only
months.
be mid.
Igis,
You know, I remember
what's
the
up?
very good, I'd remember the very bad,
Yes.
but the average are lost in the noise.
Thank you. My beloved Cockwobblemeister, 56 months. How many years is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and a bit, isn't it? 5 and a bit years. I got my my new passport, Plague.
Oh, do you like the new colour?
The blue.
The blue.
I mean, it never bothered me either way. What annoys me is that I now have to. I'm stuck with this thing forever, aren't I? I will say this: like my old passport, it is a very nice passport. I love all the security features. It's got my picture on it 3 times.
5 seconds remaining.
My favourite is when you look at the front page. It's like a very thick. The front page is actually solid plastic. And it's got your picture on it, covered in symbols, so that you see it's harder to forge. All kinds of other guff about British passport, and you shall afford the bearer to pass freely without let or hindrance, and all that stuff. But there's a little window, and there's me looking through the window. And then you turn it's like a kid's book. You turn the page, there I am. It's me. It's PFlax.
5 seconds remaining.
Sadly, there is a note on the page that is reserved for official observations saying there are no official observations. I'm not a very interesting
That's
person.
sad, isn't it?
Not
You know,
one
no one's
official
willing
observation.
to observe.
If you
Well,
go on, have you got some?
You were lucky to get it because they're about to go on strike, aren't they?
Well, now here's the issue, Plague. They are going on strike. We applied, I want to say 2 weeks ago. You have to send them your old passports. They don't give you the new one, so they've got the old one. Mine came back. I think this has been a week from sending to receiving, which is pretty fucking good.
It's not bad.
Yeah. My youngest, we're still waiting on hers, and I got updates saying it's been processed, it's been approved, it's on its way. And they were like day after day after day. Processed, approved, on its way. Because she's got a child's passport, I think they do a little bit more digging, because obviously it would be very easy to get a passport for a child by saying, oh, no, they're my kid, and, give them this passport, and then you basically switch their nationality, and I think it's harder for them to locate that kid subsequently. So her passport's taken longer, and you also have to get a friend or a colleague or someone in a certain position to countersign it, to say yes. You can do it online these days, to say yes, this is a real person, I know their parents, this is their child, and I can confirm that. And generally they're looking for people with essentially any industry where you're going to have letters after your name, regardless. It could be accountant, it could be anything, but you're at least part of some kind of professional body. Or I think if you're self-employed, you're obviously tax registered, so it's a little easier. PFlax, could you send me a Twitch message real quick? I want to draw a goose in your DM.
There was an original person who wanted to ask you a genuine question, and his kind request has been perverted by the degenerates.
What was the request?
He wanted to send you a Twitch message about something. He had a question about some crap. Could you send me a Twitch message real quick? I want to ask you something in DM.
What? Who is this?
It's the Taskmaster guy, I think.
No.
Is it Taskmaster guy? No, it's not Taskmaster.
MTN lol.
It is Taskmaster guy.
You
yeah, Taskmaster
legit
guy.
have a message to send. I don't know how to do that. What do I do? Just says message me so I can DM you. If you fuck me on this deal, we're through. Is that? Do I have to whisper you?
Whisper him.
It's an old account.
I think it's worth the risk.
Right,
it's not going to show up on your stream,
Yeah,
Just don't give him any personal information.
All right, there you go. I said hello. This better be good, bud. Oh god, he wants my account number and my passwords and PIN numbers.
Oh, I think you should give it to him.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
I wonder if it's something Taskmaster related. Do you think he's asking you to join Taskmaster next season?
That would be great. You've got James Acaster, you've got a bunch of other famous comedians, and then they're like, and now it's your favourite, PFlax. People's like, who? That'd be the worst episode
I'd be cheering
ever.
For you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I'd have at least, I'd say, around 400 to 500 possibly cheering for me.
Yeah, I mean, they do always have some like kind of out there communities. They're kind of new ones or up and coming ones. I reckon there's a world.
There is.
Is it Taskmaster related? Has he replied?
He has not replied.
Wow, all this effort. He's typing for ages.
Maybe I'd be a good recruiting ground for more people for the in-house Kappa face. Maybe it'd be a good recruiting ground. Yes, that's true. Hello. Doing this a bit undercover. Oh, don't read this out on stream. Okay. Oh.
10 seconds.
Excuse my typing.
5 seconds remaining.
It was a legit request.
Radiant team pick.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Jacker not just resubbed for 19 months. Come on scrubs, let's see some fucking kills.
So, Flute has COVID.
Right.
I'm genuinely worried that I'll catch it through the computer.
Well, I've been bloody suffering. I went and saw my friend IRL maybe a week and a half ago, and she said, "Oh, I've got a bit of a cough, but it's not really an illness. It's just like I'm tired, so I'm a bit coughy." And then like gave me the worst cold I've had in like years. I was like feverish for days. I couldn't get out of bed. I told her she's the strongest person I've ever met. She's walking around with that, and it's fine.
Hey guys, it's your boy.
Ketchup on here.
It's your boy, SCP in the house. What happened to what's up, huh? You guys even know what I'm referencing?
Isn't that a fucking Super Bowl commercial?
It's from a horror movie. I forgot which one now.
So it's not for a horror movie. It was an advert for. Ooh, what was it for?
10 seconds.
It might have been
think
Budweiser.
It was a Super Bowl advert, but I can't remember what it was for. Yeah.
No, it was a Budweiser advert where the friends call each other up and they just go, "No, guys, it's not Scary Movie. Scary Movie copied it because it was in the fucking commercials, like the most famous commercial in its day. Like they just answer the phone and they goes, hello? What's up? Like that. And for some reason it became, like this was pre-memes, this was the meme. What's up? And it's just funny to think that it was so fucking big and now people think, oh, it was in Scary Movie. Why do you think it was in Scary Movie? They didn't come up with anything original in Scary Movie. That's the whole point.
I 105 just resubbed for 74 months.
And I was pretty unimpressed, but I did at least recall that it was from a scary-ish movie. I have no idea of either of the sources, so...
Well, it was from an advert. It's an advert.
I'm just not a fucking boomer.
So the advert was not a Super Bowl ad, it was just a Budweiser ad, and then of course they did one for the Super Bowl.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So Ashwin's sub-message was read in Italian as W as a B, like that.
10 seconds remaining.
That's how it was. That's how the Italian advert was.
5 seconds remaining.
I was fascinated to find the other day that the letter J is not in the Italian alphabet. They say ilunga. Whenever someone has a J in their submessage, it says ilunga, which means a long I. They don't even have a fucking name. They haven't called it J. They just call it a long I. And it just doesn't pop up. And then I was like, what about Nduja sausages? Remaining. And someone was like, hang on. I think it was Ringrose. I was like, hold the phone. What about Juventus? But so someone said Juventus. So someone said, oh, that's just dialect and it's not actually...
that's just dialect, mate.
Yeah, there's no J in there, it's just dialect, bud.
So that's like bullshit answer ever.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've seen them talk about XCOM, something that you'd imagine a Twitch chat being actually quite good at, and they're wrong 80% of the time. So I just don't trust their knowledge of Italian that much.
Even the Italians.
What's Buongiorno about?
Yeah.
Buongiorno.
Longa orno. That's how they say
No,
it.
it's just dialect, mate. No, it's not really a common Italian word, that one. So.
Yeah, what's up with that, Italians? It's with a G. That's why. It's Giorno.
I mean, they practically have J's.
Well, I would like someone to explain Juventus and Nduja without just saying, "Oh, it's dialect." What does that mean? There are no words with native to the Italian with J, K, W, X, Y, or Z. They're considered foreign.
That's limiting themselves quite a lot, but you know.
So these are some picks.
I guess that's why they sound so funny in English. They literally just don't have half the letters in the repertoire.
Missing half the fucking letters. It's got to get by.
They're not very fun. They're not like standard letters though. Those I consider those the extraneous letters of English. I think you can get by without them.
What are you talking about?
When you throw in X's and Y's around all the time.
How are you gonna get by without a W?
Yeah.
How are you gonna get by? You can't say the word yes. Play.
In terms of Scrabble scores, we're going 8, 4, 4, 10, 2, maybe 3.
2.
What's Y?
Which one's the 2? What is Y a 2?
Y, I think is a 3.
Y is almost considered an extra vowel in so many fucking words. What are you chatting?
And Z is definitely locked in as a. Oh.
I mean, Z I'll give you. X I'll give you.
Is Z an 8? I think Z might be an 8 actually.
Prepare for
I want to say X and J are 10s.
J ain't no 10.
J's definitely a 10.
No
I think it's a 10.
X is definitely a 10.
Yeah, we all agree on that.
Maybe Q is the 10. Maybe J's an 8. Or in Italian.
It's just gonna be a bunch of words.
Or in Italian, just silence.
Letter scores.
You could crush the Italians in Scrabble with all the J's and W's.
The Italians
J is 8 points. Yeah, along with X.
They'd be like, there is no word with a J or a W.
But they could just literally put any word and then put a J at the end of it and then be like, well, you know, it's silent.
It's silent J.
Y is a 4. Holy shit.
30 seconds.
Everyone cash in on Y's.
Yeah, clearly Y.
Stocks are going up on Y's.
You should believe there's. Oh my god, look how many fucking. There's 2 master tier players in this game. Stormy Eel Spectre 25 and Zoe Venge 25. Some gamers
They're
here.
both on the
But that
same
means
team.
they've reached the threshold where they become really dog shit at their character.
That's true. Confirmed true.
The battle begins.
It's
You
Ben.
should probably just mute Munt for this evening. He's going to be talking about farming sim all night.
Oh
I
yeah, he
reckon.
wasn't happy about that.
Don't Google Greg Farming Sim 22. I'm not being funny, but I don't need to. Because the stakes
Munt is
are
actually
so
behaving
low.
like a jealous ex with like massive red flags. He's stalking Greg everywhere he goes, trying to find out why he's not in farming sim with him right now. He's been like going through his Steam achievements, looking at achievements he got without us as evidence of his infidelity.
Oh my god.
It's been fucking
Munt
hilarious.
is insane. We all knew that.
I mean, I'm taking this whole thing, this whole debacle as more evidence that Munt just doesn't do any fucking work.
Giavavava 99 Just Resubed for 4 months, right on time for Inhouse.
And Munt is there every fucking day, like between the hours of like 10 AM and 4 PM, when I presume he's meant to be at work, just playing Farming Sim.
I don't think Munt goes into the office. And given that
What
his job
Munt does
is
he boots up the server and then just periodically mutes when he goes into meetings, but keeps farming sim going so we can farm, whilst he just sits there in a meeting.
I mean, you know, Munt's basically social media is his job. If you sent 10 tweets a day, that's too many, right? Like,
I mean,
you can't be sending that
ChatGPT
many.
do it at this point. Just send ChatGPT on that.
Don't say that. That's our friend's job.
Well, I mean, he can use ChatGPT. No one said.
Clavs versus Flute. It's going to be close. You can't trade with these two. I do think that the thing with DK is you can't get into a trade war with him because, like Rubik, he has damage reduction. So it's like you just can't do it, and he also doesn't give a fuck. He's like, oh, you want to hit me? Yeah, go for it, bud.
The very complicated thing here is Monkey can win this lane, provided he can dodge Gyro Rocket with his tree.
Yes, with the
and that is
mischief,
very hard to do.
I'm going to confirm my genius.
It's actually surprisingly easy to do.
It's easier than it used to be, but I would still say doing
so
it
much
consistently
I think it
during
used
a
to be
lane.
0.1 seconds. Right?
It was.
0.2 is.
It's not much. It's
Eagle in trouble! Oh, Vinicus just fucking gave up!
I think you need like 1 or 2 mischiefs to calibrate, and then you're locked in. You should be dodging everything.
Calibrate.
Yeah.
Don't burn your mana, Flute. You haven't got any now, mate. There's a lion.
Well, we got the Storming Eagle in this game.
And he's doing horrifically poorly. Only 5 CS down in the bottom lane. Make that 6.
6 CS Plague. Fake news! He's now changed his name to Ted, please teach me. Oh, that's how desperate
he is. He's, lowering his expectations?
Well, I mean, he really is getting beat up here.
I think he's dead.
He's pressing his Q. What is he doing? What is he doing? He has a fucking
Ted,
heal.
you want to step in here and...
I would recommend casting your fucking spells. I've been saying it for about 8 years.
Pointers out.
I had a voice line. That's all he needs, is just to spam, please lads, cast your spells over and over again.
Look at let's study Science with Ben here. How will he do with this massive wave under tower? This is this makes or breaks a lane, you know.
1.
Oh, that's 1. Not a bad start. This should be 3-1.
2.
Yeah. Now the hard choice: range creep, and then can he go back for melee?
3.
Could have cast a spell for that melee.
4.
I think that's pretty solid so far. That was less good,
hard one. Dude, this is easy.
5.
Nice. That's not bad.
Oh, Jake's back.
Welcome to the lane, bitch.
He's dead again. Oh my god, he's not healing.
He's actually dead.
Why is he
Heal
not
yourself.
He did that time. Science
He's
with
gonna
Ben
get
with the dive.
just in the trees. Nice, Duke.
Nice. It's great when
What's
you come
it
back to
going?
lane and you've got nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm having a delightful dinner.
What'd you have?
It's salad with tuna steak. I'm enjoying it. I realise I am putting back on weight now though, because whenever I'm at work I go to like this food market nearby, and pretty much every single stall option is.
This is what I'm saying. You gotta
rice.
into the habit of like mass batch cooking at home and just bringing in small portions.
Yeah, but like that's not the social
effort.
option, because like all
It's
the lads head
effort.
down to the food market.
Yeah,
so
it's
what am I gonna do?
I think the key is, like, especially nowadays, most jobs that people have involve sitting around a lot. That's the issue that we've got, isn't it? Is that we have become a sedentary species. So as long as I definitely have. While the kettle's boiling in the morning, I do some push-ups off the granite fucking counter.
That's all you need, mate. That's all you need.
And then I'm like, well, I did a bit, and that's it. I do nothing.
Go to the doctor. So, how often do you reckon you exercise?
Every time I make a cup of tea.
I like to keep myself busy. Do push-ups.
I streamed for 8.5 hours this afternoon.
And how much do you think you drink per week?
About
just
1 million
a couple
units.
every week, maybe.
I'm going to be 50 in 3 years, lads. So the way I see it, the hill has been not just crested; it's in the fucking rearview mirror at this point.
My brother's turning 40 in April, and he is horrified.
Oh,
Genuinely
40's
horrified.
great. I've enjoyed my 40s a lot. Probably been my best years.
Yeah, but doesn't your brother earn like 500,000 a year? Maybe he can just calm down about his 40s.
But the thing is, my brother also does a lot of fucking work to earn his salary,
so maybe he
you know?
can stop working. Look forward to that.
Doing what, Plague? Selling children? Huh? No one makes that kind of money and is a good guy.
Very talented lawyer.
Yeah, jeez.
Of course he is.
And you sit around playing Dotes and getting sick.
True.
All I'm saying
he's
is,
buying me a PC though, so
he ain't got anything we can
I'm
pay
the real
you
winner.
about.
Alright, little brother, I'll buy you a fucking PC, since that's what you love your video games, don't you? Is that what he sounds like?
That is not what he sounds like, but it's what I'd like him to sound like. I think he'd be much more fun if he sounded like that.
Wow, Plagues.
Alright, Josh, you fucking big bollocks. How's
now you're not getting the GTX.
How's the League of Legends going? I don't play League, I play Dota. Yeah, whatever. League of Bellends is what I call it. Why don't you get a fucking proper job, Plague?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
His job is in-house cast.
Was I in Bristol last week? Yes, I was. Why? Do you think you saw a bald man and it may have been me?
To be fair, there's at least a chance it was this time.
I was in Bristol. I went out on the Monday night, so last Monday, and I got extremely drunk, and a bloke came up to me and told me he had a tiny penis, and I thought nothing of it. I was like, I almost fell over. I was so drunk. Spotted me in the delicious sandwich SH. Oh, yes, in Sandwich. Yes, I was in Sandwich. Bonus point if you know what I ordered.
Worrying bonus point if you know what you ordered.
I was very hungover. Let me see if you know what I got.
What sort of vibe is Sandwich?
Interesting story. Interesting story. I say interesting. It is interesting. Sandwich was... It wasn't roast chicken. No. I got the bacon. It used to be like a little teeny weeny shop that had a queue out the door because it was the best sandwich shop in that area. And there's a lot of little offices and things around Queen Square and all the rest of it. So you get a lot of people going in there and students and all the rest of it. And they give. This stream is not sponsored by Sandwich. I have never been in a more generous sandwich shop in my life. It's almost too much. Like, the filling, the amount of filling they give you, the thickness of the bread and everything, it's incredible value for money. So, they used to be this little corner shop that you could barely fit in. And then they bought a place around the corner that is about the size of your average Pret. Like, it's big.
Yeah.
And there's, like, room for about 10 sandwich artisans. And a huge menu. And they do different food now than they used to. Like, they do some new things. Still get the same old sandwiches, and it's still at that low price. That low sandwich price. So I was taken aback. It's very busy. See, a lot of girls get in there. There was this girl. She was quite a skinny little thing, and she was buying a chicken salad sandwich, and it was a triple-decker sandwich, like a huge doorstop of brown bread. They're covered in mayo with roast chicken and salad. Then another bit of bread covered in mayo with some salad. And then another bit of bread covered in mayo on top of that. I was astonished. Oh, they're not going to get a kill here. Like,
wow. That's got to be like over 1,000 calories.
Oh, it's huge. Huge amount of calories.
2,500 calories locked in.
But yeah, it's they just... I always say to them, can you put in half as much as you would normally put into a sandwich? Just put in half as much. Jonah says, what happened to the TTS? I don't know. What's happened to the TTS? Did someone sub and nothing happened?
Collapse has got the dodging down.
Yeah, he's nailed it in. He's dialed.
Do you think Sandwich should open a chain, but it's just like other food? So they can do like burger, pizza, pasta.
They could.
I'm certain places have already been named that. I'm confident.
I guarantee there's a pizza.
Well, maybe they'll just have to name themselves pizza. And just keep going until the trademark is no longer there.
Yeah, I like that actually. Keep going.
Welcome, Yogs viewers. You've seen Dav. Now, get ready for the other lads.
Apparently, Jonas is a raider from Yogscast.
Yeah,
he is a traitor. Ultimately.
This is just to speak about Dotes very briefly. Vidicus, this is the worst centaur build I've ever seen.
What's
in
he
terms of
gone
skill
for?
build. This is so incorrect. It's impossible to even describe.
Yeah, this is not it. This is some weird old shit, like when you used to be able to toggle it. They're gonna get a gyro here. Oh, then no, they're gonna try and get monkey. Oh, he missed it.
No, it's the skill build.
No.
No. Speaking, I was introduced to it was like Febo or something like that. I was introduced to in Amsterdam. It's like their fast food, and you order on a machine, and it's like placed into a locker. You don't talk to anyone. It's like the perfect like drunk way to get food. Like,
shame ordering. You can order whatever.
You know, like a German McDonald's, you can get beer.
Yeah.
You just get a load of weed in Febo.
I didn't try to order weed from Febo.
Yeah, I would like a pizza and some beer.
I did sit on a tram for like 2 in the morning, listening to like these 5 British guys going, "Anyone know where the red light district is, guys? Anyone know where it is?" Which is fucking embarrassing.
You should have showed them.
I don't fucking know where the red light district is.
I know where it is.
Come with me, gentlemen.
They got him. Uh-oh, trouble. That's a dead lad. Here comes Lion. They get the hex off on the DK. There's the stun.
No ulti though. No finger of death.
Yeah, but they've got... Ben's got his ult. If they can get some kind of a... Oh, that's absolutely shocking.
It's poor.
Help.
They still might get him?
Get Flute.
Flute's got the meme hammer. That'll slow him down.
Jake's here.
He could get a free kill on
Jake's
Amos.
got no fucking items.
Oh, it's bloody close.
Run, little Amos! Oh, God, the creep almost got him. He's on 19 healths.
Here comes Jake.
I understand they tried to clean up the red light district, not by removing the prostitutes, but by telling people don't smoke weed here. Oh, hello. I think Amos should have just TP'd. He didn't have one. He didn't have one. He could have smoked and legged it. He's got 2 of them on him. But yeah, so they decided, you know what? How can we clean up the red light district, a place where you can buy sex? Let's ban the weed.
Yeah, but what if their intention was not cleaning up sex? They just wanted to clean up the weed.
I just thought it was funny the way they're like,
What
that's
if the
this
sex
place
is already
up.
defined as clean? I mean,
I'm
job
sure
done.
it is. I just think in any other country in the world, if you went into an area and they were like, right, what are the things that people do here? Well, they smoke weed here, which is legal, and they have sex with prostitutes, which is also legal. You'd say, well, that weed's got to go. That's how we'll clean up this red light district. That's pretty funny. Zoe B, looking for Viticus. I wouldn't do it. Her and
Sub-shaming is cringe.
a timorous prawn.
A very timorous prawn. What the fuck do prawns get up to?
I don't know what they eat, but I think it's just smaller
I think they're filter
things.
feeders.
Yeah, they're things that float
filters.
about.
But like, what the fuck are they doing?
Just
Isn't
chilling.
there that shrimp that like punches things like
That's the
harder than
that's the
mantis
pistol shrimp.
The mantis
Oh, the
shrimp and
mantis
the
one.
pistol shrimp.
No, that's there's a pistol something. Right?
There is a pistol
Who
shrimp.
shoots water.
There's a bullet ant. I know that, but
What's
either
the
way,
bullet ant?
well, the bullet ant apparently
just,
is
the sting
incredibly
is so
painful.
painful it was equivalent to getting shot.
Oh, I see.
It's
I
meant
thought
to
he
be
was-
the-
I thought
one
he
of
had
the
like
worst
a little like block or something.
All right, who can name the scale, the pain scale? You got the Scoville index for spicy.
I mean, I don't know, but are we guessing?
Yeah, someone in chat will know.
Okay.
But essentially,
I'm gonna say it is the
Zoe with a nice swap.
the bull versus pregnancy scale.
No, it's
I'll say it's the Carl Butts Jr. scale of pain.
Okay.
what's the KBJ scale of pain?
How much pain you're getting from watching him play Dota.
Oh, this is not good
that's
for Jake.
not it. Jake is dead. Amos lives again on bare health. The Schmidt scale, that's right.
Can someone Google it? No, but that's just
The
clearly
Schmidt.
like
No,
a
it's
guess.
true. So the Schmidt scale.
It's true.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
literally went and experienced pain, not of things like getting stabbed in the eye, but things like insect bites and animal venom. And the bullet ant is meant to be one of the absolute
Did he rate that
top
high?
tier. Yeah, he was like, this is as bad as it gets.
But
Well, there was the YouTube lad who was doing that.
Yes,
for a while,
I saw
wasn't there?
that guy. Yeah, but he's a little bit late to the party. I'm just saying, Schmidt did it before there was he could describe himself.
But
as a
Schmidt
content
didn't make
creator.
content out. Schmidt did it
content.
for science.
He did.
No content.
Not
That's
for
a fucking
content.
mistake there.
But Schmidt begin every entry into his book with, "Hey guys, it's your boy back again."
Shout out to all the Schmidt fans out there, Schmidt.
Don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon.
You guys
help
really
support
helped
what I
me.
do.
Yeah, he's actually thanking his Patreons, not Patreon. He's thanking his actual
His actual
Patreons.
patrons,
The
yeah.
actual people who are giving him money.
Jordan just resubed for 8 months.
Shout out to my guys at the British Museum for this one, way! Or whoever.
Big Schmitty.
Big Schmitty, the original Big Schmitty. Apparently the box jellyfish is incredibly painful. One of the worst. I watched a video, I think it was actually a TV show ages ago, and the guy was talking about the different poisonous things in the world. And he put one of the tentacles on his arm, and he, like, sweat beads on his forehead, like, instantly. because it hurts so much, and his teeth are like chattering, and he's just like, this pain is probably enough to like kill a small child. It's that painful.
He's just chilling.
And he was like, ugh. I feel like
I've seen people react like that to medium at Nando's.
Isn't there like a plant or something called like a suicide plant where if it touches you, the pain is forever and so painful that everyone who's been touched by it kills themselves?
Oh, that sounds
really?
like
something
anime.
like
That sounds like the sort of thing that it's probably in like Brazil or something.
I reckon that's probably
maybe like
in
Indonesia,
Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I reckon Indonesia might be a shout or something like that.
Suicide plant, the Gympie. Dendrocnides moroides. Oh. Think of somewhere else where you'd expect this to be.
Australia.
Australia, of course.
Yeah.
They're
happening.
doing well. This is 9v9. Can they turn this around?
We've arrived at podcast stage.
Wow, yeah, come on, what are you gonna do? The people love it. It's what they crave.
I mean,
well, we've run the polls on this. It's a 50-50. Some people prefer the Dotes casting.
Who's preferring the Dotes?
We provide valuable insights.
We do. I mean,
So-
you do.
Listen, if you think the insights the lads provide are going to improve the players in the game, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Because we've been doing this for several years now, and they are still dog shit. D. moroides is notorious for its extremely painful sting, which may leave victims suffering for weeks or even months. So there you go. It's reputed to be the most poisonous plant in Australia, if not the world, by touch. After contact with the plant, the victim will feel an immediate severe burning and stinging at the site of contact, which intensifies over the next 20 to 30 minutes and will last from hours to several days before subsiding. During this time, the victim may get little sleep because of the intensity of the pain. In severe cases, it may cause urticaria, which is like the skin rash where it's all raised and red. And the lymph glands under the arms may swell and become painful. There have been rare cases of hospitalization. Anecdotal encounters with Gympie are numerous, and many can be dismissed as yarns, such as one which involves using the leaves as toilet paper. Nevertheless, some have been documented, such as horses having to be rested after being stung, or even becoming violent and having to be shot. Only one report of a human fatality attributed to it, which occurred in New Guinea in 1922.
So, suicide not
a factor.
Thing that happens, but they'd have to shoot a few horses, which is a bit sad.
Yeah.
To be fair, months of pain does seem pretty harsh. This is going to be a big fight.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So they
big fight.
Jake's gone out to safety. Flute's in too much trouble though. I think they're going to have to flee. They can maybe turn on Clad if he tries to chase this gyro. They do have
get gyro. They are going for gyro here. They are leaving. He dead.
Yeah, they're not. No Spectre Haunt, no Ags on Spectre. You're not willing to.
Ben is 9-1-2.
He is, and despite that, he's just he's running into the killer mid trap that like some storms and stuff like that get into, where they just run around the map trying to kill things, and their net worth doesn't actually go up.
Speaking of net worth, Blake, stop right there. Let's have a look. He is third.
But the point is, the people he's killing, he killed Necro 4 times in lane, and Necro is higher net worth than him because he's just able to consistently find
been
farm.
hitting creeps. You're right.
You have to be so effective at hunting and shutting them down, or you have to have your carry not come to these fights, right? But at the moment, Monkey's not farming very fast. He's gone for an uncoming to fights build.
Yes, he has.
So the space they're creating is not actually that effective, right? Like Spectre, farming freely, top net worth. So it doesn't matter this sky is 9-1 if no one's getting any cash.
Is anyone building a mega urn?
I don't see any mega urns so far. There's a meteor hammer on Hoodwink, because of course there is.
There's a Hoodwink in this game.
Yeah, forgot about that. Who's playing the Hoodwink?
Gyro's done what I consider a big boo-boo. I don't know how correct this is. I think you're supposed to go nothing but shard on Gyro. Like, you just wait until 15 minutes and instantly buy it. He went Veil first, and at 20 minutes, he still hasn't got a shard.
Yeah, 21 minutes played.
21 minutes, still hasn't got a shard.
21 minutes and 8 seconds, Ted.
Yeah, and 12 seconds, actually, Ashwin.
Well, I believe you find us 15 seconds.
I believe you will find, sir, if you consult the clock, it is 21 minutes and 20 seconds. Here we go, big fight. At 21 minutes and 29 9 seconds. It's gonna start
On
now.
the third beep, the time will be 21 minutes and
Oh!
37 seconds.
They're going on Ben. They got the stun. What else can they get? That's a nice D fucking escalation.
Oh,
They're gonna get
no.
it. They get him.
Nice.
Jake got him.
That's a 9.
Oh, that's a
who's-
gyro.
who's 9 and 1? Oh, Sky's 9.
That was
Just
Sky.
9 and 1.
Yeah.
Just had died.
But
in
only
between
gave
the
him
kill
500 quid. But yes. Oh my good god.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is I think the thing is, when they group up with DK and Spectre and Necro, that's a very strong group up. The disengage with Centaur was nice. Failed to save 2 lives. But it would have been Pog. But they push really hard with the DK, and when they group up like this, very, very hard. With the Necro heals and everything, that sustain very serious problems. Especially for an underfarmed Monkey Kingdom.
They do have pipe coming out. Curve has done... Okay, so again, I don't know this new patch at all. I haven't watched any pro games. I don't fucking care. My understanding is, if you build Echo Saber Monkey, it's because you're going for a fast BKB. And
Right.
the reason you build a fast BKB is so you can
Disassemble.
disassemble the Echo Saber.
Listen,
So
Blake,
there's no-
the words disassemble are not in the Goon's language.
They
alright?
are never seeming to go for it. It is the only point for this Echo Saber build, as far as
I
I'm
would
aware.
like us
Otherwise-
to put together an in-house bingo, and one of them should be, why didn't he disassemble X into Y? That should absolutely be on there. Other favourites include, I've never seen this build before, maybe it's good, I don't know. So-and-so is tier 30 on this hero, into disastrous feed. And, KBJ has picked Witch Doctor. These are all the things you can have on this
You can
bingo
do that.
card.
You can do a generic Jakiro as well. That's like a free center square.
Yeah, they just picked Jakiro, generic Jakiro.
Amos has just gone in and done nothing.
Yeah,
That's
Amos
good.
has done nothing. That's on there. Amos is dead again. That could be another one. I can't tell if this lad is good or bad. I can't remember seeing him before, so he's probably
That's
bad.
the in-houses. Eri? Just a single Eri with an exclamation
Eri?
mark.
Question mark? Yeah. Caster's Curse. There we go. There's another one. Plague does a Caster's Curse.
Okay, it's not just me. I'm not accepting the singling out.
You're just the only person who makes bold predictions.
You really do
very-
say,
I'm very
I'm
safe.
going to say this here, and this might be a Caster's Curse, but I don't think blah, blah, blah. And then the opposite will happen.
I did like my film take from a few days ago, where I started off with the most reasonable take decision that all action movies are wish fulfillment, and then just for curiosity's sake, I pushed it further and further until you noticed.
Nobody gift TJ Metric a sub, please.
Yeah, I'll go silent 50.
No, do not gift TJ Metric a sub, please. Because this is what he does. His sub runs out. He's worried he's going to get purged from the Discord. And he comes here and says nice things if someone gives him a sub. Do not give Thomas a sub. Do not. Anyone doing it will get banned.
Jonas is on watch now.
Oh,
Jonas has probably
whoa!
given Thomas his last, 20 subs.
Nice jump!
Okay, Brad. I respect that.
Did Pred give him a sub?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry, Pred. Long time sub Pred is gonna get banned.
His last message, I'm not even subbed.
You can submit a ban request. A ban request.
Alright, looks like we're going for another fight.
Of all the fucking hills to die on.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a good burst, though.
The horde is a bit confusing. Oh!
Killed an
He's doing some
Amos!
little
But now
sexy
what?
Plays.
Not sure about this from Timorous
It's a
Crawl.
big veil.
That is a
It's gonna
big
take a lot
veil.
of damage.
It still hasn't seemed to have done much.
Oh, she tried to swap him out. She got him out of the monkey hole.
Has got a hop.
Woo!
Kill stolen successfully.
So I do notice. Well, I played one game of Flute DK. He never made it off Blink Meteor Hammer because he just never hits creeps. He never gets money.
Who's that?
He does have a shard as well, at least.
He does at least this time, but he's not a farmer.
Let's watch
He's not a
Flute and
farmer.
see when he hits creeps. Just gonna
He is
go.
full health.
So realistically, he should be going
Solid.
Ancients or top lane right
Oh,
now.
he's going top lane. But he's going to see Centaur? No, he's going to see Centaur, he's going to run away.
He's 1-1.
Is he going to put his Fuego down?
He's going to
At least put the Fuego down. No!
Fuego the lane, then leave.
Yes!
Yes!
They're
No,
gonna
he stuck around way too long.
They're gonna
Way too
get-
long. Man.
Well, maybe this is why Flute has no money. He's not doing as bad as he did in our last game, to be fair. He's actually doing 5th on the network.
I think it's also fair to say that the games he plays in with you are much higher skill.
No,
I don't
yeah,
know
no.
what you're talking about.
He's going to be doing better in this game with farming because he has more space and there's people going to react.
Mate, I was just trying to shift the blame for my dog chip fail to Flute, and you have to ruin the party.
I did love after playing a few games with Bob last night. We ended the date. Some bad games, some good games. He said, "This is the worst Dota I've ever played." I'm like, "This is the first time I've ever heard Bob or Munt admit fault in anything."
That's true.
I was like,
I've
I'm
never
so proud
heard
of him
Munt
for
admit
acknowledging.
fault, and you're right. I've never heard Bob say, "My bad, lads. Sorry." Just not in their mindset. Sigma males. That's what it is. To be fair, Cinny doesn't often admit fault either.
No. I think the one thing about Munt is he will apologise in a really half-assed way,
Yeah.
and then make it
Oh,
out
well,
that he's like
sorry.
a saint for apologising.
Flute in danger. Any help?
The
Zoe's
swap
already
has
used
been
4 stuff and swap.
Oh, it's a nice push whack. Flute's
He's
fucked.
living a lot
Jake
though.
might be
Why
in
has
trouble
Jake
too.
come in?
He's dead.
Oh,
Yup.
Jake, no. Aeon Disc on Ben is popped.
I do think, and obviously this guy is probably kind of weird here. I do think Octarine is accurate, not Ags here. I don't know. I also really think Shard is inaccurate. The shield of the Scion thing is very.
Oh, sorry, which hero is that?
Sky.
Skarath Shard. I don't play him. Shield of the Scion. Every time Skarath deals magic damage to an enemy with an ability, he gains a buff that grants bonus int and armor. Each charge stacks independently. Bonus int 2, bonus armor 0.5.
Radiant are scanning.
I agree with Eri. I don't know if they may have buffed it in this patch and made it better, but I was pretty sure it's like the worst shard in the game.
It's very mediocre. I mean, it's
It just
1,500
doesn't-
quid for if you cast your combo, 6 int and 1.5 armor. Do I have that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just buy a null tally, couldn't you? And that would do the same thing all the time? Am I wrong here?
No, you're not wrong. That's part of the problem with the skill. So Radiant lost a few fights going into for smoke into Roche.
I think the issue is it needs a complete rework, because if you theory crafted to, yeah, but what if it was a long fight and he got like 10 spells off? He'd have 20 int and 10 armor. It's like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but you could just give him a good shot.
know about this Roche.
Yeah, in an odd way, I somehow think they've missed that.
I thought they were kind of walking towards it, but he was just going for the rune.
You think he's following the taunt build? I rest my case to the jury and the judge and hopefully the executioner.
The executioner.
I was watching 24 Hours in Police Custody, which is not like other police shows. It's actually good. It's like it's always set in Luton, which seems to be a fucking hellhole according to this TV show. And it follows one case and the police working that case. And the one they're working at the moment it was a honey trap murder. So these two women lured this lad and then got their two massive mates, blokes, to come in and kill the guy, and they took a bunch of his jewelry and money and stuff like that. And the interesting thing about the show is how often in the, they'll show the interviews, and the interviews is always the same. When it's someone that doesn't know what they're doing, they'll just spill their guts. Like, the innocent people generally open their mouths. The people who know they did it and are trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of it say no comment to everything. And in the UK, of course, when you're arrested, if you just say, "I ain't telling you pigs nothing," at trial, that counts against you. Because they'll be like, "Mr. Forsyth, you're claiming you were at home at the time of the murder, and yet, when the police arrested you, you refused to say where you were. Why wouldn't you just tell them you were at home," right? Like, that's the difference between our arrest warning and the American one. The American one is, you don't have to say shit, whereas our one is, if you don't say stuff and you later come to rely on it in court, it's going to fuck your defense up, because we're going to point that out and say you didn't say anything. So you actually you do have a right to silence, but we have the right to point out that your silence is probably incriminating. So there's this woman, she's fucking guilty as sin. She's in there and she just no comments everything. Every single thing. And I'm thinking, how is that ever going to work out for you at trial? Whoa, nice blink!
She's doing a good job, though.
No, she's thinking, I'm just going to say no comment, they've got nothing on me. And they show her, like, CCTV footage of her at the fucking scene. Like, literally, clearly involved. No comment. So, when that goes to trial, what are your chances if you just no commented it? What the fuck is that, Roger? Oh, it's an egg. Oh, very clever. Thank you, dude. Like that.
Coin for me.
Oh, the way you even spelt flax wrong. That makes it. Oh, hello!
Pylon foul.
Zoe in trouble. They get it.
This is a good start to an Aegis fight. Are you all respawning?
Oh, Lord. They've gotten on Sky, but Sky has an on disc. Monkey Ult is down. He's just tanking everything.
They need to try and focus the Sky on this one.
That's a nice bash.
They get hoodwinked.
I don't know about that.
That was not good from Jake.
Can they still be able to burst Monkey King? He's not got stacks up. No, it's a massive stun on the Jingu.
That was huge. That was huge. They're gonna get Vidicus. Clouds is able to run away.
Hop to freedom.
Oh.
If he'd queued then, I think he gets him.
Alright, he's away. Just go bound the strike wave and be full health, yeah.
Nope.
Oh my god!
Nice jump, Alistair.
Elliot_ Trent just resubbed.
If he pressed Q at any point there, I think he gets him, right? Does it hit units he can't see?
It does hit units he can't see.
He has no idea that. It's not that we can expect.
There's no way he would press it, right? You're just walking through some trees.
I mean, you're up against a monkey. He could be in a tree. Just keep mashing it.
Still, it was, for an Aegis fight, that was pretty good from Dire. If they were...
Right, but Nuntype, they have a lawyer present. They're sat there with their lawyer, saying no comment. So I'm thinking the lawyer's clear. I mean, the idea is anything you say, essentially, they're going to use against you. And I get that. But I want to know, when you get to trial, how easy is it for them to say, whatever defense you've got, you waited until now to tell us I was at home. Why did you wait? Why didn't you say anything in the police interview with a lawyer present? I would just like to know what the argument against that is. Because how often do you get into trial and the lawyer literally says, look, we asked them this in the police interview. The police said to them, where were you the night of the murder? And now suddenly, oh, I was at home? Why couldn't you tell us that? What were you hiding? I mean, it's too easy to even just to sow doubt in the jury's mind and have them go, yeah, why wouldn't you fucking say? If you were at home, why wouldn't you say?
Dire are scanning.
Flute is maybe in danger. Oh my goodness, it's the turnaround. Can they make something of this? That's when you press W, Necro. Oh, the finger gets Zoe. They get him. They get Flute as well. They don't know which is the real one. Kill them all. There he goes. Get Flute. Amos!
Oh, the bash!
Amos! Live! You beautiful boy!
Done it.
He just walked through the middle of all of that. I don't know how. Amos just walked through that fight. Well, that was poor. That was poor from Radiant.
It was?
Yep.
I do like, even with using a Finger of Death, Amos still did less than 600 damage in that fight. God bless.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wow, really? Yeah, 500 and...
538.
We did 2 stuns and a thing.
It must have been on Spectre, you know, with the reductions.
Maybe.
Dire structures are fortified.
I mean,
Well, Venge did no damage in that fight, which is equally as impressive.
So Dodge says, a jury cannot convict you of a crime based solely on silence, obviously, and the court must stipulate what the jury can infer from your declining to respond. Right, but that's what I'm saying is, if you have a... Like, if you're innocent, if I was arrested tonight for murder, and I was like, when did this happen? They were like, 7:30 tonight. I'd be like, well, no. I mean, I was having dinner with my kids and my wife. And they'd be like, can you prove that? I was like, probably not. But they said to me, it was at 9 o'clock. I was like, okay, I was live on the internet. And a handful of people were watching, and I can prove it. I was in a conversation with them. I would say that. I wouldn't say no comment. So all I'm saying is, when you say no comment to everything, even simple stuff, I just think it makes you look guilty. And you're talking about juries. Like Adam says, the jury, if it goes to the jury, they'll be like, guilty.
Oh, Eagle's got in, but it's 5 here, is it? But he's away. Nice. Quick fingers.
He needs to stop doing this shit.
Well, if you get away with it.
Yeah, but now he's used his spell.
It's only, what, 40-second cooldown? Yeah, 40 seconds. Not too big a deal.
True that.
If that Sky's alone, he kills him, right?
True that.
Well, maybe not that. He's like one more item. Something like butterflies.
No,
Actually,
Bob, it's not nonsense law talk. I don't know why Jonas is piping up. He didn't say shit. The question was this, Bob. I'm watching 24 Hours in Police Custody, and when someone's nicked, and they've got them, and they're asking them questions, and they just say, no comment, no comment, no comment, no comment. How much of a ball breaker is that when it comes to trial for the prosecution to be like, yeah, they claim they're innocent, but even when we asked them where they were that evening, all they said was no comment. When we asked them very simple questions about what kind of car they drive, they just said no comment. Like, it can't look good, is what I'm saying. Because if I was a juror, and someone comes in and they literally no commented every single question, even stuff that's like straightforward, couldn't you point out, look, he's saying that it was an innocent explanation now, but at the time he couldn't even tell us where he was.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, you just have to no comment everything, right? Yeah, you do it because essentially, I mean, if you're guilty, there's no reason to open your fucking mouth. At all. Because all you're going to do is incriminate yourself. Or give you something to say, like, well, you said X offhand, and now you're coming to say Y. Like, if you're guilty, you should never fucking say shit.
Oh, they got the Sky. There's the end. He's just away.
They're going to Viticus away. And now Clabs is in. BK beat up. Got his circle down, but no one's in it. Viticus looking for a stun on Jacus. Jacus is deep here, but they're all just backing up. Dire just away. Oh dear, Clabs.
There's
detection.
No detection!
Nice Welling Blade Flute! Fuck you!
Oh, sorry guys. He's there post 3 with no depth. Shocking. Can they kill the Centaur in time? I don't know if they can. BKB from Flute.
Yes,
oh,
yes,
Amos. Oh,
yes.
with the 2-man stun. Amos tanks it for everybody. Run, boys, run. I'm just saying, if you're innocent, I just wonder, if the lawyer says to you, say no comment to everything, there must be a really good reason for that. Do you know what I mean? Because, if you, like, I know that sometimes you can say something that they can point to and say, you could infer a lot from something that seems very simple, but actually they can bust you for it. I think I read in fact, it was one of those law oh, hello! Viticus goes in! They're trying to go in on Venge. No, Monkey Ult goes down. They catch Necro in it. He's dead for 70.
He really doesn't like using his W.
No, I don't think he knows what it does. Oh my god, the
Eagle's in.
Eagle is not in. They've fallen for it again. But it's
so in that fight,
a
Jake had 3 seconds till his BKB was up, and he was unfortunately stunned and silenced because of that. So could do nout.
I mean, I have no doubt if my lawyer said just say no comment to every question, I would do it. My question is just if when it comes to trial, how damning is it when the prosecution says he's innocent, but when we even asked him, you know, straightforward questions that an innocent person would be able to answer, he just said no comment, and now he's got this amazing and apparently very simple defense, which was I was at home and why did we have to wait? Why couldn't you say that at the time? Stuff like that. I'm just wondering how bad that is. But in the law exam trial, like it's a sample cases that you can get.
just resubed for 26 months.
Grazie. Like when you if you Google like sample law questions and stuff, there's an interesting one of a guy notices some kids outside fucking around with his car, and he goes out there with a baseball bat, and it's a double part question. If he comes out and waves the bat around, is then arrested, and the police say to him, "What were you gonna do?" He says, "I was gonna fucking kill him. They're messing with my car."
For 16 months,
then he can be done for like threatening people with a potentially deadly weapon. But if he said, "Oh, I was just trying to fucking scare him," then you don't get busted for the same crime. You might get done for something else, but in general, like the intent is in your statement there. So if you're like, "I was gonna fucking kill him," who fucking with my car? Then that's like that was the question is that what that person says in the heat of the moment is enough to convict them on intent or not. I had to do a police interview prep as part of my assessment with actors. Wow. What's the message? What's the message, Jonas? I can't see unban requests. I don't know how to look them up. I rely on everyone else. Yeah, that's it. If you say I was terrified or I just want to scare them, then you can. Your state of mind is proven. Hello, they're gonna leg it. Ben has taken an intriguing route.
Clavs? Still gonna be a big monkey.
That's a big meme hammer. Catches 3. Flute is going down. They do get the necro up. It's a 2-for-1 at the moment. They've lost the DK.
Yeah, Clavs needs to be bloody careful with. So does Sky. What's he doing?
Is in trouble. What the hell? Oh my god, Venge shot is incredible.
It's just a little too good. They're gonna get Viticus here, and they're looking for Monkey. There's a regen rune here. He's got the break off on Venge. Gets the regen. Oh, the devil!
He's got Q in 1.
There's the stun!
He missed it.
Oh my god, they're all dead. They're all dead. Yeah, I think civil actions are very different from criminal ones, aren't they?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, if I understand it correctly, in a criminal case, the prosecution has to prove it. Like, they have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you did it, right? So if you can even put a little doubt in there and hammer that home.
Oh, they just called it.
Yeah.
Wow. That's intriguing. I didn't think they were going to call it, but I guess they felt that if that fight didn't work, it's over. Happy birthday,
yeah.
Eagle.
Happy birthday to Eagle.
I'm kind of surprised they called us one lane.
Have they cancelled the GG?
Go on with the lads. They have.
But I mean, to be fair, Jake could say GG early with a like a misclick, like a toxic misclick.
Oh really?
Oh, don't know why Clavs typed that. There's some. Okay.
It was not
Well,
a team decision.
Dire's middle
we
tower
play
is
on.
under attack.
It wouldn't be, but Eagle is a coward. Sorry, it would be, but Eagle is a coward. Is he upset
Eagle's
that
not on their team.
Eagle's on a different team?
No, he's saying Eagle is not an English.
Do something, Amos! Amos! All he had to do was Hex Necro, that fight goes differently. Stop sucking people off and do something!
What are they doing? What are they doing?
Amos is transformed into finger-only build lion. I don't know why.
Well, he is going for the build where he kills as many Spectre Illusions as possible with the shard.
That's fine, but the Necro was stunned, and all he had to do was press Q or W, and the fight is easier. He doesn't get his BKB off, job done. But he just couldn't bring himself to do it. I don't know why. These illusions are fucking science with Ben up.
Is under attack.
Unfortunately, Eagle was a bit too fast for himself. Didn't get the Abyssal off. Would have killed Ben there if he did.
Yeah.
Isn't Amos like a professor of fucking particle physics or some genius?
No,
like
I don't think he is. I think I've got a.
You got a bead on Amos. You think he's an actual farmer? I don't know much about this Dota, Master Frodo. I'm just trying to get my barley
That's
in.
why he works with cars, but I feel like that's completely wrong now.
Is he the lad that fills up your car with petrol at the pump?
That's a very American thing. I don't think I've ever seen that in the UK.
It used to be a thing in the UK. Used to be a thing in the... Yeah.
Sickening.
Fill up your car,
no,
mister!
no,
But
no,
they still sounded the same. Change your oil for you, mister! Why are you talking like that? We're in Southend. Sorry, mister. It's part of the job. Spot me a dime, would you? I got a dame coming over tonight.
It's still very much a thing in developing countries. The old lad who fills up your car
job,
and then,
Alistair.
wants like
Volume
a
just
fat tip.
resubed for 31 months. Puzibus in Italian.
Grazie. When petrol was under 90p a litre. I know 6 people who sound like that, says Captain Myers. Yeah, don't you live in New Jersey? Oh, by the way, I think New Jersey, any Americans in chat, New Jersey is like the angriest state. They are fucking furious. Especially when it comes to New Jersey and you being in New Jersey or asking any questions about New Jersey. I feel like, oh my god! Okay, Hoodwink just died to illusions.
We've literally got Tax the Lawmakers in chat. Surely he can answer our questions about law.
New York is worse.
We've got the Tax Man here.
New York is definitely
I think it's
not
a
as angry
political
as New Jersey.
statement about lawmakers rather than him being a lawmaker himself.
Well, I'm gonna read it how I want to read it.
So his
That's
name
fair.
is
His name
Tax,
is Tax,
and
and
he's a lawmaker. Yeah, Tax the Lawmakers. There's a group called Tax. Hello, I'm Tax. I make the laws. There are 3 of us. We are a Gestalt entity. Can they get him here?
Oh,
No.
what's Clav doing?
I don't know, but
Oh,
Eagle was not
what
interested.
the-
Could have gotten Abysmal off there, and maybe something happens. Rob went out to duck ass, says Munt.
Rob went out to duck ass.
I think 3 times a day would be too many.
I don't know where you fit those in with all the XCOM streams. Or are you doing them whilst you're playing XCOM? That's the real question.
Yeah. When I turn the
That's
camera
right.
off,
That's
because
when you turned the camera off
'cause it's
last night.
too
that would be
hot.
a
yeah, that was a duck ass sesh, a hot duck ass sesh. No, I was just boiling, sweating, actually sweating, sitting here playing.
And why weren't you sweating?
Because of fucking long war.
Because of ducks.
Because of duck ass.
I don't know what kind of luck I'm getting. I don't know why my characters just have not appeared in any of the worlds.
Me neither.
Fucking Wonky's in every single
I
one,
know.
and I'm not appearing ever.
Asclepios has been in there, and he, like
I
someone
know.
pointed out, he hadn't been on the channel in like 3 years. I'll add you in, Plague. All right, we'll add you in.
Oh,
I
little
don't
Plague
think.
crying.
Is there an Ashy B?
Probably somewhere.
Somewhere. I haven't seen one actually in the runs though.
There's no Cock Wobblemeister either, which I feel
There definitely needs to be a Cock Wobblemeister.
There's a Myers, and there's no Cock. Yeah, even Flippity Gibbet, lads that were like around for the OG XCOM playthroughs.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, Eri showed up once, and it was a restart after 3 missions. That was true. That was yesterday. It was over very quickly. It's a long war is like, oh, it's over. Like you have one bad mission, you think if this next one goes well, we maybe can pull it back, and it doesn't, and it's over. Like it just spirals.
I have been watching this. I feel like I really like the tougher missions.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the tougher everything else. You know, the infiltration and intel stuff. I think, oh, I would hate to have to manage that.
I'll be honest with you, I quite like the infiltration aspect of it because, I suppose my problem with it is I know, based on my experience with XCOM, how many missions I can afford to fail or go fuck that. But with this, I'm like, I don't know if I don't do this mission, how fucking disastrous is it? Because I've said no to like probably 5 or 6 missions so far where it's like, yeah, the enemies are swarming +++, and if you don't get to 100%, which you won't, even with the boost, it's going to be swarming ++. It's like, oh, so you're telling me there'll be 60 enemies in this map? That's not happening.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to playing a swarming mission at some point with like a stack of like 10 lads that are fucking geared and leveled to fuck and just seeing how it goes. Oh yeah,
I love the the additional like leveling and stuff like that. It looks really fun.
It is really good. I mean, as I understand it, you're looking at 160 to 200 missions for a long war playthrough.
Christ.
And I think normal XCOM is probably around 50, maybe 60. Like it's a lot. Oh hello.
Oh, look, that's been caught.
Oh,
they're shot through one. They're not. Where's the rest of the chainsaw? This is ages though.
Jake is in!
They don't have Silver Edge for the Spectre. I don't think they can fight this anymore.
Blue is very big. Amos is very low. Amos is dead. They're chasing the rest. Savik is in trouble. He's gonna get spectral daggered. Oh!
How does this game end?
Well, they have Cloud's buyback. No BKB though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh. Oh. Well, I'll be honest with you. They're just too fucking chunky. DK, Necro, and Monkey King. It's just too hard, I think.
It is a lot of beef to get through.
And once the BKBs come out, quite a few of your heroes don't really do any damage. Centaur doesn't do much.
So whilst Rage Fusion's together, there's something very interesting that's just happening in chat. 2 separate people finished a bingo card at the exact same moment.
Finished a bingo card?
So you know we're talking about...
Yeah. Did they post them in Goons?
But how did they... Is there like... How did they both make it at the exact same time?
I don't know. I know Grumpy did one.
Well, Sergio Cortez posted his in Inhouse Dogs, and so did Grumpy Knight at like the same fucking moment.
That is bizarre. All right, let's have a look. I'll bring these up.
And let me tell you, Grumpy's is much higher quality, so I don't want to Cortez so fucking long.
All right, yeah, Grumpy's is way better. All right, don't read them out yet. We're gonna look them up after the game.
Sure, of course.
Have the lads ever beaten Spectre or Medusa? Yes.
Medusa has definitely been beaten before.
Yeah. Spectre, yes, because sometimes people pick it and the rest of the team is so dogged that Spectre never gets there. I've definitely seen some Spectre defeats.
Yeah, that was harsh of me to say, but I only speak the truth. I appreciate you're trying to create content for the community, but...
Yeah, Romy, what are you fucking doing, man? You just sitting there watching XCOM all day, wondering why your character's not...
He's a hot lawyer, dude. Doing
he is,
whatever he do. I would definitely, if I owned a business...
Plague is indeed like the one who knows what he's talking about.
If I ever start a business, I'm hiring Plague, Ashwin, Bob...
I'm just gonna hire Arca and make him do everything.
Arca? Well, I wouldn't be able to afford Arca, but I would.
I'm seeing Arca on Thursday. I can't wait to see him.
Are you?
I'm actually
What can you propose the business plan?
Yeah, we could discuss our startup where he does everything for us.
He does a load of work for me.
Yeah.
Is the startup that you just get him to do something?
Yes, we'll ask ChatGPT for the idea and then get Arca to do all the work, and that's our startup. He won't be a shareholder.
You can get a lot of VCs in for that. You just display Arca's intelligence, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I like some of that."
Just, I tell you what you do. You get Arca and you get him to sit at a computer all day, and you tell the ChatGPT and AI lads that this is an AI that you've created, and you sell it for billions, and then you will just do a runner. Oh, that's a dead Amos.
Amos is very in trouble. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, they had to use Centaur roll.
Oh, sure about that from Clavs.
I don't know what that was from Clavs.
It's a bit of a swing and a miss. It happens. Bob says, "I'll do your articles and shareholder agreements to rinse him."
Do it. Do him like the lad in social network.
Got to be on social media. I mean, what else does Munt? He's good at.
Yeah, I want Munt.
Well, he could be a salesman. You know, he knows how to speak to sponsors.
Munt is not a salesman. What are you talking about?
I don't know because he's gonna like tarnish the company image almost instantly.
Yeah, I don't want him public at all. I don't want him speaking to anybody other than through social media.
Little backroom goblin.
Yeah, just keep him in the back room where he can goblin it up. No one has to see him. Every event I've been to where Munt is also working it, you come in, it's like a cave, a dank cave. And there he is, hunched over a computer with his beanie on. You alright, Munt? Alright, Ted, mate. Look at this.
And now just imagine he's doing that, but he's got a farming sim open as well.
Right,
that's
exactly.
how he's working at the moment. Can I just say, how the fuck is this game still goddamn going? It's 36k advantage. There's Spectre has 40,000 net worth. Why are they not just ending?
Not a good player. He's a good farmer. He's just not a good player.
Here we go. Flutedude.
Initiate on the Centaur.
Oh, Amos fingers himself.
What is going on?
Why are they all running out of the monkey hole?
Oh, the swap out!
Oh,
that's a swap on nothing!
Done. Oh, the cheese!
Jeez! Oh, can they get monkey?
They get monkey. He's up for a 99.
Where has Eagle been this entire time? He's only just arriving now.
Oh man, Jake.
Oh my god, they're gonna kill Jake.
Oh, they're not gonna kill him though.
Use your ult!
Oh, he died!
Oh,
In goes Eagle.
The game is fucking done.
Oh my god, that damage.
Klaus has called it again.
Alright, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
On God.
I no one deserves an MVP. Like, and that's the understatement of the century. I think Amos actually didn't do anything bad this game.
You're crazy. I was watching.
I mean, he did great. What are you talking about? I'm gonna say that no one gets anything.
But we say that because we can't be bothered.
It makes our job a lot easier. I'm just trying to think of who did like poorly enough to get a diss on.
No,
I don't really know. Everyone just
it was a fun.
I mean,
it was just
Savik did like have a pretty poor game.
I mean, I will say,
it was a hot and sexy draft issue.
So Eagle went 18-0 and 17. I think that has to be worth an MVP, gents.
I know, but if we do that, it's rewarding that sort of game. And I'm not prepared to do that.
Okay, fair enough. Right, let's have a look at these bingo cards. We'll do
diss on for the false GG. I think we can do
Well, there
that.
were 2 false GGs, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Who's the other false?
We'll do
popped out a little false
this
GG
one first, which is from Cortez. Here we go.
Diss on Jake and Clabs for the false GGs.
We've got Le Sausage, Wraith King. Lad is level 30 on Hero.
Wraith King?
Yeah, people picking Wraith King. I don't know.
I see.
Ted goes on a 5-minute tangent. Ted? Everybody goes on a 5-minute tangent. 15k Gold League Throne. What is this build? KBJ Disruptor. Page. Lad goes 2 minutes without hitting creeps. Game-saving ult. Save a friend syndrome. Eri can't balance teams. Shit notes is a free space. Roche not taken by 30 minutes. That's a good one. Lad refuses to cast spells. Lad disconnects. Chrono. Call it lads. Finger of Death kill steal. Support rushes Ags. Dave Yognor. Taking tower with backdoor up. Farm jungle after winning team fight. Rat Dota, and this draft makes no sense.
Some of those are definitely passable.
I like those. I like
sausage. This lad's level 30 on a hero. Ted goes on a 5-minute tangent. I think we could change that to
The lads go on a 5-minute tangent.
Football chat has got to be in there.
Yeah.
Because football chat happens frequently enough.
All right, let's have a look.
Well, we're coming into football chat territory now. Game 2 is.
We are, but I mean, not much football has happened really for me. I mean, we just keep losing games. This does not count as football chat.
No, this is just the reason why.
Games.
Yes, exactly.
Which bingo? So that was Cortez.
That was Cortez. This is Grumpy's.
Yeah.
The goons are stream sniping.
Geek 710 just resubbed for 50 months.
Grazie, Jeng. Passive BKB, not hitting creeps. What is this skill build? Just call it. Sausage. True Munt fact. Roaching after a team fight. Smoke for nothing. Last pick Rubik. Football chat before game 3.
Oh, there it is.
Ares' fault. Going high ground without buyback. Why didn't he just TP? He just walks away. Bot behavior. I have lost the ability to speak. Leaving items in pit. Surely they go high ground now. Tier 1 neutral post 30-minute mark. Any player stacking a camp. 5+ minute pause. Please, lads, cast your spells. And goons not connecting to the lobby.
That is such a good bingo card. Holy shit.
I feel like that we can definitely combine some of these because there are definitely some. But that is very, very
Ares,
good.
Ares
last
also
pick
produced.
Rubik is golden.
Yeah, last pick
Ares also produced a bingo card.
Ares done one that is just Ares' fault over and over again.
Apart from
just call it.
Just call it. Just call it top right. Yeah. Ares likes to make out like it's never his fault and we're mean to him, but multiple times it's clear to every single person on Earth, even people who've never heard of Dota, that teams are unbalanced. They know that Amos is the worst player in the in-houses, and as Plague wisely pointed out, there was no Amos equivalent on the opposition team. Just wasn't one.
So we're blaming Ares for that.
Yeah, that was Ares' fault. Anybody got a problem with that? No. Carried.
I wonder if ChatGPT could form a bingo card. I wonder what you'd have to feed to it for it to understand what needs to go in a bingo card for the in-house stream.
It's plausible. I do like tier 1 neutral post.
You say that, Plague, mate, but in a couple months' time, I reckon ChatGPT 5 is going to be laying out bingo cards for the lads.
I do like a tier 1 neutral post 30-minute mark could just apply to Ashwin in most cases.
I mean, that's me as well.
I mean, potentially even no neutral item post 30-minute mark. You could even be reaching those.
Well, I think I've noticed that it's really easy when you're consistently farming them, right? Like when you're picking them up, you're always thinking about neutral items. If you don't ever really hit jungle creeps, it's a lot harder to remember to upgrade. But it is quite funny.
I think the problem is I only look out for certain ones, like the money ball, and the ring of int. There are a couple of others. I quite like the pogo stick, and I quite like the one that makes you hibbity hop. And I like the one that gives you +3 to everything and something else, +10 damage or whatever. What is that? It's like called like mechanics tools or some shit like that. I like that one.
What?
You know the one.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Mechanics tools.
Don't play.
Have you been
dumb with me?
Run me through that description again.
Have you got Backstreet Dota?
Run me through that description again.
Backstreet Dota. It gives you +3 to all stats and like +10 damage, and it's called something like mechanics tools. Specialist array. There you go.
Specialist array. Right.
Mechanics tools.
Mechanics tools.
We change it to mechanics tools.
Isn't that the one where you hit like multiple targets with ranged attacks?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that is that.
Yeah.
I always get it on Snap because I just think, oh yeah, +3. That's pretty good.
That is really funny. Well, I would love to rename all of them into just fucking benign names.
Whatever I remember them as would be good.
I thought you were talking about repair kit for a bit.
No, that's out of the game.
Fucking repair kit.
About 2 years ago, I believe.
No, but I mean in terms of the name.
Oh, Samo's done a bingo card as well. Mid player dominates early game. Game goes to 60+ minutes.
Where's Samo's?
Support stacks jungle. Roshan snatched by enemy team. See, this is a real bingo card.
This is ChatGPT.
Oh my god!
Oh my, it did do it.
Enemy team picks techies, and it's even done it in the right format.
Alright, Plague, you have been proved wrong here.
No. What I said was you talk about an in-house specific one, not a Dota specific one.
He's getting all flustered.
Yeah, because you're just lying.
I mean, his one,
blatantly and
buy
lying on the
back into
internet.
immediate death, really could be featuring
Honestly, this is surprisingly
team
good, though.
wipes
it's
but
probably
doesn't
just
take
taken-
objectives. Someone's posted
It's
it.
just taking it from
Yeah.
online somewhere, but it is quite funny that she's done that.
Teammate feeds courier intentionally is a good one. Enemy team picks all supports. This is pinched.
Right. I'm gonna download Grumpy to see how it does in this game.
Okay, I'm gonna use
Cortez's. Use Cortez's.
I mean, the thing is some of these are a bit
specific. Oh, that's Dav with a bold cap on.
A bit
When's that from? When's that from?
Dire team ban.
Oh, he did like a Hitman stream like a week ago.
That looks like me at a Dota event. I look to be a smiling about as much as I do as well.
Yeah.
Love Dav.
10 seconds
Love
remaining.
that
Pretty
man.
crisp suit. The sort of thing you'd get to an interview in.
5 seconds remaining.
He's got the sort of the look of the face look of someone who's.
I have to say the tie knot looks poor.
Oh no, Dav doesn't have
It
a
is
tie.
a bit off center.
The collar and the tie are dead wrong. It looks like
It's a bit sort of sixth for me.
I'd say it looks a bit like one of those one of those AI meme generators. You're like, generate me a bald man in a tie, and this is what it comes up with. He needs to have 7 fingers on a hand as well,
remaining.
and some weird deformed person in the background, and you're away with it.
5 seconds remaining.
So last pick
the
Rubik
whip?
already been removed for
Dire team
both
ban.
teams.
Who
For both
would
bingo
ban
cards.
Rubik? They're gonna pick Enigma. That's what's gonna happen here. They're gonna ban
They might do
Venge.
that, yeah.
Venge or Silencer next, guaranteed.
Is this a reference to something we don't understand again?
the
What?
whip.
The whip.
The whip was from oh fuck me, like Gartic. The thing is where you like
Gartic?
draw, and then it gives you like a prompt, and then you
Is it
draw
called
it. and
Gartic
essentially-
Phone or something?
Gartic. It's something like that. And
Radiant
someone
team ban.
fucked up, and the prompt was weird or something like that.
Dire team pick.
Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. The whip was one of the Goon TI teams. Oh, Purs. Purs is the Gartic phone thing.
Oh, I see. This is work in progress. I see. The work
10
in progress
seconds
beta.
remaining.
I mean, it's bloody hilarious.
5 seconds remaining.
I just
Well,
love
we
how
want-
I love how uncomfortable Dav looked in that photo.
I have to say, we got the double llama special. Cool and Larry.
Cool, and I mean, they're becoming a mainstay now. When are we going to have the llamas versus the Italians, or the llamas versus
That would be next
who
Goon
is
TI,
the,
where we'll
Irish? Did we
bully-
have, who did we have? We had the Irish versus the Italians.
No, it's the Wises versus the
Wises versus the Italians. Let's have a Royal Rumble with the llamas versus the Wises versus the Italians. We could do so long as only 2 of the Wises and 2 of the Italians turn up. We could do like a 2v2v2 overthrow.
5 seconds remaining.
We have got a Pyrion specific bingo card from
Dire
ChatGPT.
team
Oh, let's have a look.
Where is it?
Pyrion forgets to
Games.
level up an ability. Someone gets caught out of position. Game goes to 6+ minutes. Someone buys a meteor hammer. Pyrion misses a stun. Someone in the chat asks for a coach. Game-winning push thwarted by a single enemy defending. Someone disconnects
10
and doesn't come
seconds
back.
remaining.
One team picks all supports. Pyrion rages and starts flaming.
Oh,
Someone picks a hero they've never played before. Pyrion accidentally uses a consumable in the wrong moment.
Dire
Players
team
that
ban.
accidentally stack stuns. Pyrion suggests a questionable item build. A game ends in a base race. Pyrion tries to play an unconventional hero in a non-conventional role. Someone dies to neutral creeps. A team successfully executes a combo. Pyrion calls GG, but they win anyway. That's
See, that one
amazing.
does not apply to you. That one does not apply to you as much as it applies to everyone else you play with normally.
it's not perfect, but it's surprisingly fucking good. For what it's
I'm
come
not
up
kidding. Pyrion calls GG, but they win anyway. I say that all the time. Like, I'm always like, fucking GG, call it.
with. A team
And
with
then we
the
win.
Bloodsing the Ultimates.
That is hilarious.
I mean, some of these we could convert to, like, instead of Pyrion misses a stun, it would be like one of them. But
Yeah, but this is like I think this is specific to me. Isn't it? Like, I
Yeah,
thought this was
the
about...
prompt is specific to you. Yeah.
It says, sure,
Yeah,
here's
but-
a Dota 2 bingo card with meme strategies.
Remaining.
Oh,
That's
okay.
another one he's just posted.
Five-man
Five-man
Dagon
Dagon build. Techies play a Mind Zone team's jungle. Yeah. Io and Tiny relocating to enemy fountain.
What sort of strat is that, though?
Carry Wraith King with Ags.
Okay,
Support
that's good.
Pudge with Meteor Hammer.
Nice.
All Ricky lineup.
Wow, that
That could be all Invis lineup or something.
Yeah. Meepo pick with no micro skills. I mean, is that a meme
It's a
strat?
goon Nepo.
I play support sniper in quotes, but it's interesting because you can play support sniper. Full team Mask of Madness rush.
Oh,
that's
that's
intriguing.
good. I love that.
5-man Shadowblade initiation. Core Bounty Hunter with Divine. Full team of Illusion Heroes. Support Pugna with Ags. Support Wendy with Maelstrom. Full team of Summoning Heroes. Support Tinker with E-Blade. Core Venge with Ags. Support Lifestealer with Helm of the Dom. Support Puck with Meme Hammer. Core Ogre with Radiance.
Core Ogre with Radiance. Don't give the lads ideas.
Yeah.
I like the Lifestealer one so much because his ulti does the exact same thing already. So why would he need help with the Dom?
5 seconds remaining.
That is pretty funny. God damn ChatGPT.
I use it quite a lot. I get it to write my emails for me. If I get like an email in, I'll post it in ChatGPT, say write me a response to that, and just edit it a bit. It's bloody useful.
A mate of mine the other day, he's not really big into computers and technology and stuff like that. He was like, I don't really get it. It's not particularly impressive and blah, 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 blah. And I think the thing is, given where we are with AI, this is like looking at the first iteration of the car and saying, well, that's never going to do 200 miles an hour, is it?
10 seconds.
I don't know how you can say it's not impressive. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Because, I mean, for a start, it's not really thinking, ChatGPT. It's assembling. Like, it's not actually going away and coming up with stuff. A lot of, I mean, for example, it doesn't know anything about Dota. It's had to cull it from other places, not through experience, but through hoovering up other people's information. Because I think that's the thing, is at no point do you feel like this AI has actually experienced this and has an opinion or has come to some kind of idea about it.
That's like kind of difficult to pin down, though, because I mean, in a way, it has experienced it. It's just done it in a very, very short amount of time.
Yeah, but the way it's experienced it is reading what other people have said about it. So in a way, it's impressive. But if I had never, say, had sex, but I could tell you all about what it was like to have sex, you'd still say, yeah, but you've never had sex, have you? Like, that would be a question worth asking. As like, why are you, a virgin, telling me and everybody else what it's like to have sex? ChatGPT has never done anything. All it's doing is compiling stuff from other things other people have said. That's not my criticism of AI.
No, I mean, if that's your mate's criticism of AI, I mean, that's just coming out completely wrong.
That was not the way he put it. I'm playing devil's advocate, just to be hasty with that. All I'm saying is, if you look at what ChatGPT has done, it's essentially a glorified search engine that hoovers up things other people have said and is very, very clever. No doubt in my mind, it is very, very clever at assembling sentences and grammar and thoughts and all the rest of it in a way that seems completely believable. But ChatGPT doesn't have opinions, it can't predict, and it doesn't actually have any ideas. All it is a search engine that assembles things into a coherent series of paragraphs, which is impressive. But is that... I think the problem is calling it artificial intelligence was the biggest mistake. Much like calling it global warming was a huge fucking mistake. They should call it something else. It is not artificially intelligent. It's doing things that seem to be human, but are not. And the way it gets to where it gets is not really intelligence, is it? At the moment. I'm sure we'll get there eventually, but there's nothing intelligent about what it's doing. In my opinion.
10 seconds.
Well, there's not, I guess, not anything creative about it.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, you could argue, and it's a reasonable argument, that people aren't particularly creative. And
no,
a lot of
they're
what
not.
we do is based on what's gone before. But there are still key moments in history where someone did something that no one else had thought of. And at the moment, we're at a point where an AI is not capable of that. So could you really call that intelligence? By our understanding of it, and we're not saying that we're geniuses and human beings are amazing, But we're the smartest thing on the planet. And if you're going to come up with something that's going to be called intelligent, it needs to come up with something that human beings have not fucking thought of, rather than just be able to, like that, because it's a computer, do something a person could do, but quicker. Because
ChatGPT hasn't done that, but you know, when you look at the AI for various games, you know, like the Go one was renowned for introducing new creative ways to play Go.
But
chess one, so they can iterate in some sense, but only within certain bounds. They become
you've got to give it very, very clear sort of boundaries, like you say. But also the way that the chess bots and the Go bots and all that work is not by thinking, this would be a clever move, and they won't see that coming. It just goes, I've run 10 million iterations of this move, and here is the best one. And I know that even if it only gives me a 1% better chance, job done. I mean, in that Go game, the computer knew exactly when it was winning. Like, it was like, I've won. Now I can just do whatever. It doesn't matter. And its moves started to go downhill in quality because it did not matter, and it knew it. Like, it was like, this doesn't matter anymore. I've already won. So it just played fucking whatever. And they were like, why is it playing that move? That's not a good move. But it must think it's already won. At that point, it starts to fuck up. It's not playing... It's playing to win by exactly whatever margin it needs to win. So I thought that was interesting. That documentary is really, really fascinating. But there was one move it made where everyone was like, wow, that's amazing. But did it, like, come up with this move? Or did it just run so many iterations that it was like, this is the best move? I think the problem is it's hard to differentiate emotion from intelligence. And that's what we need to get past to start to accept that this is a form of intelligence. It's just not one that we recognize.
You know, I just realized it's weird. I haven't seen the intro screens in a while because it's always been the Muerta one. Obviously, they don't do the Muerta one in lobbies.
Not grim match, people say.
So that indeed was at least a 5-minute tangent.
Excellent. Well, the game wasn't even started. Can you go on a tangent when we haven't even started?
Okay, fine. I'll start from now.
Alright, what do I...
Bassmaster moving mid on gyrocopter. Behind him is Axe. Axe has purchased 2 iron branches, a quelling blade, ring of protection, tangos, and a mango. Bassmaster has purchased 3 tangos, a fairy fire, a clarity potion, sage's mask, circlet, and 1 of each ward. Madge, who is playing Timbersaw, has purchased similar items to Axe, but he's gone for a call into strength. Grimstroke, played by Bangkok OK Rodeo. Oh no, sorry, that just says Bangkok
Bangkok Rodeo.
Bangkok Rodeo. Sorry, I read that as Bangkok OK Rodeo. Change your name immediately. Who is Bangkok Rodeo, by the way?
I don't fucking know.
New? Are they new? That's nice. That's nice. Alfredo playing, as Plague says, the worst carry in Dota.
Who's Alfredo playing, sorry?
Juggernaut.
He's fucking... I think there is a world in which Radiant's Jug is actually the way to play him now. Because Omnislash is too long of cooldown to really...
Oh, they got first blood. They killed Mars. I don't even know how. But they did it.
He was... He just walked into 4 of them when they were on the rune.
There's not even anything up there. Just strolls in. Paviboo.
Who's in this game? Not any of the people on my list.
Alright, let's get last and dies up. Let's get
Certainly the start of game 2.
Tell me it's not like 20 past 9.
It's 20 to 10.
Oh my
20
god!
To 10. 20 to 10.
Wait,
20
how?
minutes later than your worst estimate. We were in that lobby a little while, and in game 1 we're in the lobby a little while to try and find players.
Oh, are we struggling these days?
A little bit. Depends on the week really. I mean, looking at this mid matchup, this should be the worst thing of all time for Pudge. I can't imagine a worse lane than against Timber in a 1v1.
Yeah.
I spank myself FedEx.
I spank myself.
Yes, I spank myself is FedEx.
I don't spank
it's Grumpy Nerd, sorry.
Anybody else.
Wait,
when I think about me, I spank myself. Oh ho ho.
What is Grumpy Nerd? Wait, what's NZ FedEx called? Isn't he named something similar? Or something similarly weird?
Ice Bank himself. That's a dead Larry.
Yeah.
You're gonna see that a lot this game, chat.
He's also gone with the incredibly brave Shackles level 1, which I think is unironically the worst of all 3 skills to
He
go
did
level
play
1.
Shadow Demon. He did play Shadow Shaman last week in the week that you two were skiving off, and Cock was surprisingly impressed with him for some moves.
Riley was impressed by him.
Actually, I think I'm chatting bullshit. I think he got an LVP. I think at some point he did one good thing. So let's strive for that.
Go on, Larry! Larry pogged off while I was away.
Oh no, he played Witch Doctor. So he played Shadow Shaman. He played in 2 games. He played 1 game of Witch Doctor where he was live pogging off.
I scrolled down to the in-house dogs channel, and there seems to be a lot of fucking people in there.
Well, what Ari pointed out, which is very fair, is that game 1, it's very hard to find people because it seems like the try-hard game. Then game 2, a lot of more people turn up.
All right,
Like
here's what you need to
game.
do, Ari. You need to tell people which game they're playing in, and just tell them you're in game 1. Fucking deal with it. Nut up. You're playing in game 1. I don't want into this. Oh, I'm scared. Fucking get in there. Game 1 is full of absolute morons. Amos, no offense to the lad, is playing in that game. You can play in that game too. Amos is routinely the worst player in the in-houses. There's no reason for any of the rest of you pussies to say that you're not going to play in game 1. They're all the same. They're all dog shit. It's not like one of them is a 5k game and the other one's a 1k. They're all dog shit.
If you, at 4 minutes in, if you want to swap to net worth, you can see how badly Timber is spanking Pudge mid right now.
So there are now 2 people spanking Pudge. This is getting out of hand.
He is he is spanking himself, you're right.
Woo! He's got almost double his net worth at 4 minutes.
At 4 minutes, yeah, it's pretty astonishing.
Would you define Pudge as thick?
Thick. He's dummy.
He is pretty thick. So I'm
like
pretty sure.
Dumpy.
This is what Matumba Man said, is that when you're losing a lane as Pudge, you have to go Hood rather than Vanguard. If you're winning the lane, you go Vanguard. If you're losing the lane, you go Hood. So we'll see if I spank myself has learned of this advice. In which case, you always lose the lane, and therefore you always go Hood.
Okay.
Because Vanguard can't actually help you farm jungle, like whereas Hood can. You just alternate between popping your E and popping Hood and farm jungle. He has almost got 30 CS on Madge compared to Pudge's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, Madge can now just chill here.
Madge is going to get level 6 very soon.
Radiant's middle tower is
Are you sure you want to do that, sir? That fairy fire won't help you.
This has been a bad choice.
Ice Bank Mice Elf. Who's Ice Bank Mice Elf?
Grumpy Nerd.
Grumpy Elf. Grumpy Elf? Grumpy
Nerd.
Grumpy Elf.
Change your name to Grumpy Elf. They got Lifestealer though.
Spank my nerd.
I spank myself.
Pudge is back, and
he's figured it out. He can go past the Timber to farm under his tower. He's a genius. Unfortunately, Timber has just hit 6.
Timber has got level 6, yeah.
That was a chart-topping hit. I touched myself.
There is 3 heroes here. Is any of it enough to kill
He has so much armor.
I mean,
he missed
really
needed to hit that. He really needed to hit that.
Yes, Pudge.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh man. Jug Grim.
Well, this is, they were actually doing okay top. Like, Mars is so much CS, but they hadn't died really. But obviously the second, mid's going so well, it has to drag both supports in, and now your side lanes are compromised.
Yeah. Tax the Lawmaker says, bad pudges are the funniest things to watch. I think pudge in the hands of a baddie, for example, when we've seen lads in the in-house mash pudge, it's always great. It's just always great to see.
Wait, did someone DC? Oh, yes.
Have you got DC on yours?
I've got lad disconnect.
Oh,
I've got 5
Does
plus minute
how
pause.
does bingo work? Am I meant to get a line?
You gotta get, yeah.
Did you guys see the Instagram message I got?
I did,
What,
yeah.
the one you posted on Twitter
Yeah.
from Lewis Brindley.
Yeah, it's not from Lewis,
That's
obviously.
so funny.
Shut the fuck up with your stupid ass opinions, you bald-headed ugly fuck!
What did you say though?
I don't know. It could have been anything, really.
Was it on an what Instagram post was it on?
No, he just DM'd.
He DM'd you, yeah.
Oh, I see. Did you?
Radiant's middle tower is under
I don't
attack.
even think that was a misclick. That's just pure rage in what he's done there.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty visceral reaction.
I mean, I'm gonna guess it was to do with Disneyland, because I've never had more negative feedback than when I dared to question why grown-ups are going to Disneyland.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Like, that has been the biggest bunch of big babies shouting at me, was the Disneyland take.
It's just this worse than the Harry Potter hate and the
It's just constant.
and the anime hate.
The anime people, like, I think even anime fans laugh about that stuff.
Touch big rotation.
Oh my god, what is Timber doing?
What is Timber doing? He's solo died to Larry Llama.
Did he actually solo die to Larry?
Died solo to Larry Llama.
He's just
But Larry didn't even have fucking... He hadn't even used wards!
Yeah, he just died under the tier 2 and Larry like came in and shackled him at the last second.
I mean, what was Simpson Lewis's opinion on Disney adults?
I mean, you know. I mean, Sips could have said, fuck Disney adults, and people would still be like, oh lol, Sips is the guy. Like, he can literally say whatever he likes. The thing is, when he flamed Wisconsin, people didn't email him and say, shut the fuck up, Sips, you idiot, Wisconsin's awesome. They were like, here is a list of reasons why I like Wisconsin. Like, they were trying to win him over, because they want Sips to like Wisconsin. Whereas with me, it was very much, fuck you, Pyrion, you bold cunt. How dare you flame Disneyland. But Sips is far more likable. That's the difference, is if you're likable and pleasant, you can basically say whatever you like. Whereas
I mean,
if
his
you
opinion
are...
about microwaves was I think that's like the most angry I've got anything on that
It's a
one.
strange one. I mean, people can't use his toilet in his house.
Yeah, that's the weird one. I just kind of...
You don't like
I don't know,
microwaves.
I just poop wherever. I don't give a shit.
But this all flies under the radar because it's Sips, right? It's like, you know, how can you not love Sips? So, I say, I don't get why people want to go to Disneyland. And Lewis is like, do you even have a good reason for this? I was like, no. And like, one person pointed out, I think he was joking. But now, I've decided I'm not joking. I'm doubling down. If you go to Disneyland, you're an adult.
Gibson went to Disneyland.
Yeah, I think he did. I think someone was like, Rip Gibson. I think it might have been Monday.
I personally wouldn't go. However, if someone really wanted to go,
Yeah, if
and
my
fuck it,
wife or
why
whatever
not?
wanted to go, I'd go.
I've got
of
nothing
course.
else to do. I'm not going to go there, you know, on my own free will.
All I'm saying is...
Mostly because I just can't be fucking arsed. I'm sure it's a nice enough experience. I'm just so lazy.
For me, it's just, how can it be better than anything I could do as an adult elsewhere? And everybody was like, they've got stuff for adults there, Pyrion. You can get a meal there. Like, you know, I could also get a meal by going to an adult restaurant with adults. Not having to go to fucking Disneyland and pay it out the arse. Like, I'm sorry, but being able to get drunk at Disneyland, I can go to the pub. I don't have to go to Disneyland for that. And I, as part of my research into this, after the hate, I was like, maybe there's some amazing shit going on at Disneyland I don't know about. I went and looked up a bunch of YouTube videos from people who go to Disneyland as adults, and the stuff they were doing looked super fucking lame and boring. Like, it really did. It was like the Pinocchio ride, where you sit in a little car, and you go around and you look at some animatronic moments from the Pinocchio movie. And
I mean,
there's a bunch of them
Pinocchio
like that.
fucking blows as well.
Yeah, it's just like, who fucking likes it? I mean,
just the guy with the big nose.
Name a classic Disney character. Name a classic Disney character you're a big fan of.
I quite like Hercules out of Hercules.
No. Hercules is not
Nice
Disney.
jump, Alistair.
Right. I'm talking
SGT
Goofy,
Cortez
Mickey,
8693
Daffy, Minnie.
27 months. I had life stealer on my
That's what you're gonna see at Disneyland, dude.
I don't give a shit about trivialities like that.
And I'm talking like all of the classic Disney shit. And people are like, there's Star Wars stuff there. Star Wars stopped being for adults a long time ago until they brought out fucking Andor and probably Rogue One were the last, other than Empire Strikes Back, the last decent Star Wars things they produced. The other ones are all sort of like.
So what? The entire Disneyland is just fucking Mickey Mouse.
No, it's a big part of it. I mean, like, I don't want to go and see the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Like, it's a ride that they then based some movies on. The first one of which was good. The rest of them weren't really for me. I thought they were kind of silly. And I thought they got progressively worse and worse and worse. The first movie I can think of that is based on a ride is the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. It's pretty incredible.
So they don't have like anything from the modern stuff.
Oh no, I think there's Marvel stuff there. Like, that might be quite fun, I guess. Because I quite like Marvel, but a lot of the time I'm just thinking, geez, what am I really gonna... Oh shit! Look out, Axe!
What is there to even enjoy there about the Marvel? Where you just go in there to like see some guy in a suit?
I don't know. It's a lot of it is themed. Like, that's the whole thing.
Do you know what, Ted? Mate, I've got a theory. Maybe the lads are chatting about getting drunk at Disneyland because that's the only way to fucking have fun. There's not much else going on.
I mean, I'm trying to help you out here and give you things that there are for adults to do there. It's like, if you're listing bars and restaurants as a reason to go to Disneyland, I'll be honest with you, I don't need to go to a theme park to go to a bar or a restaurant. Like, I don't get that. The real reason to go is because you are super into Disney. And the fundamental part of Disney is the core characters. And It's a Small World and Walt Disney. And to me, that is just childish. And
I mean, a lot of those characters are lame. I quite like the movies for their music. I actually do like that.
Yeah, I mean, like Aladdin and stuff like that. I know plenty of people that like that, but a lot of it you grew up with that, right?
If it's just a fucking Mickey Mouse, like, I don't give a shit. Fuck Mickey Mouse.
I still don't understand how he's the face of Disney. I say this all the time. What is the fucking presence of Mickey Mouse? Wow. Someone want to help this brother out?
Lovely hook. He got out.
Oh my god. He did get out, but I would love to see some help from his chums here.
Yes, Larry Llama's on him.
Larry.
Go, Larry!
Llama's done it.
So, everybody was standing around watching Pudge eat their timber. I don't know what was going on there. Bangkok Rodeo was just being chilling.
Oh, lovely.
Nice from a random guy. My best mate and his whole family are so into Disney, they went every other year until he was in his mid-20s. Wowzers. I just, you know...
Went every year. To be fair, if he's with his family, like...
Yeah, family
as long as they're, like, having family time.
And especially if you went as a kid with your family and it was a really happy memory and all the rest of it, and you go with them again. But I personally don't understand two grown-ups going to Disneyland. I just don't get it. Even if you just went once and you had a kind of ironic lol, this is so nostalgic. But there are lots of people who go all the time. All the time. And they go to Disneyland because they are adults who want to go to Disneyland. That's all I'm saying. That is a bit fucking weird for me. And if a mate of mine was like, I was like, what are you doing this summer? Oh, mate, same I do every summer. Go to Disneyland. I'll be like, you don't have any kids. Well, I'm going.
With a 30-year-old who went Disney twice a year.
Twice a year? That's the person I'm fucking talking about. But apparently...
And they make their own ears. But what's the deal with Mickey Mouse's ears? How are they cool?
So apparently on the Disney cruise ship, which you should read about. If you haven't read about it, read about the Disney cruise ships and what a fucking shit show it is. There are like... They've hidden a bunch of Mickey Mouse ears in various places on the ship, and that's like meant to be a big thing. Was you meant to go looking for these hidden Mickey ears and stuff?
I reckon it's just like some lad who didn't clean up from like the way it started is some lad just didn't clean up.
I think
They were like, oh, fuck it.
I think it might be all the workers on the Disney cruise ships who were forced to wear ears, who have jumped off the ship mid-cruise, and the ears have fallen off their head and they've been stuck on some bit of metal somewhere. Plague!
What's up?
You're a big Disney fan by your silence.
This is the equivalent of football talk this week. It's Disney chat.
He has an opinion.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I have
He's
a
a
friend
big
who's...
Disney fan.
Here we go.
I have a
Here we
friend
go.
who's kind of a Disney adult, but not in the sense of going to Disneyland. She just really likes musicals.
Fair
and
enough.
obviously,
Right?
you know, Disney musicals from her childhood were quite important and, you know, fun to go and see. So.
Absolutely, but
Of
like,
course.
is there a fucking Mickey Mouse?
But that's not
Donald
Mickey
Duck
Mouse stuff.
musical?
That's
Like, what's
music
going on with that?
yeah.
Because, like I said, the music from Disney is designed to be very enjoyable.
But I don't know if
There's
it's.
nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. Is it like that much of a theme park really? Like, are the rides good?
No!
I don't know. I've been to Disneyland Paris, but I can't remember anything about it.
Compare
I
it to
was, like,
Six
4.
Flags. That's my point. Is a theme park with rides should have you sweating. And the rides at Disneyland, an awful lot of them are just themed rides. You just sit on a thing and look at a thing. But there's
Sarah
nothing,
Beth says there are
nothing
good
compares
rides.
with
Alright,
Six
Sarah
Flags. I bet, is there a Six
let us know
Flags
the good
Texas?
rides.
I bet there's a Six Flags Texas. And I bet you're lucky to survive going on half those roller coasters. They're so terrified.
Oh my god, the rack is in. Oh, he's been saved though.
He has. The hook misses.
Oh,
Big
It's a
call
good
down.
Marzolti.
This is a great Marzol. But are they going to be able to clean up? Oh shit! They get Mars. Can they get cool llama?
That's
This
a
is
nice
a
eat.
slaughter. Yes, Larry! Go hook in a couple. Oh, look out, son. Cool llama needs to be very
Yes,
careful.
Larry.
Larry,
Yes,
Larry.
Oh no.
Larry's
Yes,
got
Larry.
shackle. Larry's got shackle. Larry!
Larry's literally on for the MVP.
Right, this lad's MVP. This
Larry's
lad's
actually
amazing.
genuinely pogging off.
My man's got 2k in the bank. Larry is pogging off. He's surviving these fights. He's doing it.
Harry's hit us up with a fucking essay.
Larry, is that a copy pasta?
No, it's something he's written. He mentioned this argument a few times. So
If
far,
you're a
but it's about-
30-year-old barista making minimum wage who can barely afford a shithole studio apartment, the government is insane and the climate is going to end the world, then why wouldn't you latch on to the part of your childhood when you were happy and carefree and you can just put it out of your mind for a hot
Thing is,
minute?
there is a difference.
Twice a
between-
year, Harry?
between spending like fucking like $2,000.
Yeah, if you're a fucking 30-year-old barista who's broke, how the fuck you
just
get
like
to
booting up a
Disneyland?
YouTube video and watching it.
Or just
and
have
then
a
just
fucking
feeling some
wank
temporary
like a
happiness.
human being. Have a fucking wank. Or have sex with someone. That's how you fucking get past that. Not by spending
just
thousands of pounds
honestly,
going to Disneyland. Fuck me.
Just go to the gym, get a girlfriend, and you're sorted. There's nothing else you need.
Shave your head.
Shave your fucking head. Get your nuts done. Get a YouTube channel. Get out there. I did it. It proves anyone can.
Is under attack.
No, I mean, Eri, I respect it. It makes people happy, but it doesn't mean I won't judge them.
Yeah, I'm going to judge.
Fuck them.
People fuck animals for fun. I'm going to judge them too.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
People watch this shit for fun. They're getting fucking
Also
judged.
does that.
Change all the text in your message, Eri, to say, if fucking a pig makes you happy as a 30-year-old barista with nothing to live for, then so be it.
Lads, I've got a bingo card. There's a sausage discovered.
Donde es?
Dyer's bottom
Oh!
It's a
Oh, it's a
radiant
micro
jungle, and it's a
sausage.
beauty.
Oh,
it's a
that's
tiny
a-
sausage.
That is a gorgeous one.
I would like the placer of these words to come up to me and say, PFlax, I have a tiny sausage. It would be Larry Lama.
You will
This
not
is a
believe
kind
who
of
placed
unique
both of
sausage.
them.
Larry.
though.
It's Larry.
Larry
This is a very
Lava.
unique sausage where the vision is not
No, it's not.
overlapping
It's, not,
too much.
it's actually doing alright. It's just...
It's a bit of a weird one. I don't know how to define a sausage like that.
That's true. Plague with the pig sausage segue. Very good.
Nice, that is good.
Talking
yeah.
of pig fucking, there's a sausage in the radiant jungle. Trying desperately.
Right, so is that, I believe that's sausage ticked off.
Yep.
I'm not really doing very good at
What?
making a
What?
line.
Nice cogs.
Oh, the Racks, they've identified the Racks as
They're not,
player.
you know, for once, Radiant aren't just all sitting under a tier 2, so it's a lot harder for them to fight.
Live, cockwork, live! Hook away! Hook away, my brother! Or do that. Very nice. Oh, shit. Just going in, got the pudge. 2 for naught. 2 for naught.
I've only got sausage. I don't think I've got anything else. I mean, actually, I might have just got clock. He just walks away, is what clock just did.
He just walks away.
On a 5-minute tangent.
You've got that.
Have I got a tangent one on this one? I don't think I did.
Well, how come nobody managed to put on there, game 2 isn't over till 11 o'clock? Like, that has to be on there. Just call it, lads! That needs to be, that is on there, I think.
That's on mine. I've got to just call it.
I've got also a call it, lads.
I
mean, I've got some things on here which are just impossible. I've got Wraith King, KV Disruptor.
Wraithing is very hard.
Chrono, Finger of Death, Killsteal, Dave Yognaut.
Just as an entry, Dave Yognaut. Take it off.
No,
we said football chat before game 3. Are we substituting Disney chat for football chat? Or does it
No,
need to
that
be
was a
specific?
legit conversation.
Okay, it has to be a legit football chat. So haven't hit that yet.
Because if
tier 1 neutral post 30 minute mark, I'm still looking quite good for that because Radiant have not been able to farm any fucking neutral camps. Most of them are still running.
We've got a Tumbler's toy.
Judd doesn't have anything.
We've got a shovel.
Is he coming out?
We've got a broom.
Find out.
And we've got the occult bracelet. So you got 4.
Yeah, that is true. That is.
They got 8 minutes to
I'm
get.
looking quite good on that one.
You are.
And then I just need football chat before game 3 and Goons are stream sniping, and I'm actually done. I've actually got bingo.
Someone needs to ask Ted how Bournemouth are doing.
Yeah, someone provoke it for me, please.
Good luck.
What the fuck?
Amos said he was going out for the shops earlier and asked if anyone wanted anything, and these are all the requests we put in.
A 5-pack of noodles.
What kind of?
Is that what you requested?
No, I requested a bottle of Absolute vodka.
Oh,
apparently it's too expensive these days.
Plague is getting lit tonight.
Absolute vodka is not good
I've got some
vodka.
Ophir gin, which is like spiced gin. It's fucking incredible.
Nice.
Highly recommend. Sainsbury's, just heroes on the gin front.
Just give me basic Bombay Sapphire or some shit. Tanqueray, just regular gin. I don't want any spice shit. It's hard to get a regular gin now. It's all orange blossom and hazelnut.
Gibson with the all vodka is cringe. I don't necessarily disagree. However, I did. I mean, vodka. I wouldn't just.
I think vodka really depends on
have
you had a really bad night with vodka?
Yeah, that's
what your
you're
vodka
just
opinion would be
drinking
more
fucking
of.
straight vodka. I mean, you just don't really like.
No, because some people, like, you know, a lot of people, vodka is the first thing they drink when they're younger, and it's the first time they get, like, miserably sick.
Yeah.
And after that moment, they can never taste vodka again.
You are so
it
right.
reminds them of that experience.
I will give that a grue. Because that was the first booze I drank and got really fucked up on, and I was like, I'm never drinking vodka again. That must have been some bad vodka. All the excuses came out. We just drank way too much fucking vodka.
I love a port. Shoot me down dead. I love a port. Don't like rum. Not really. I've never really done whiskey.
Also not a rum fan, but I've never had port either.
The first time I had whiskey was at Cindy's wedding, actually. That was my first ever whiskey.
I do like a whiskey. It's a winter drink for me, not a summer drink. But I do love a good whiskey. Oh dear.
Oh, they're going for the fight, though.
Well, they got Grim, but I don't think that's what your mid
There are
wants.
some snakes.
Larry, no!
They're just always taking these fights that aren't under their towers. And it has been the downfall of them.
Yeah.
I mean, whiskey's job is to just get as fucked up as possible.
Not true. Not true.
Yeah, I mean...
No, not true. If you have a good whiskey, it's a sipping drink. You sit down...
No, sorry, did I say whiskey?
You meant vodka.
I meant vodka.
Oh, vodka, no, absolutely.
I'm gonna get fucking slaughtered in chat now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, chat, I meant vodka.
He meant vodka. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. With vodka, I've never drunk vodka thinking, I'll just have a vodka. I'm like, fuck yes, let's drink some vodka. Like, let's go.
Yeah, it's exactly. I'm going ham tonight.
Yeah. That's like the gentleman's Jägermeister. I'm going to say that. Oh, hello!
Oh, they're going to
And Larry's gone in to stop the follow-up. Rax with a 4-man call. He is going to die for it, but so are the rest of them. They got Mars.
Winning this game for them right
I think
now.
Larry's doing his best. Cool Armor's on him. Oh my god, Cool Armor can't survive.
Such a...
Buy back on
such a
Pudge.
big stuff.
This was a hell of a pick by Madge. They picked 4 strength heroes, and they just left the Timber open.
Against Madge as well. Don't
Yeah.
fuck with Madge.
I mean, this is no whoever other player that plays this hero is, but it's a good one.
It's Schmupster, isn't it? The other
Yeah,
hero,
yeah,
the other
whatever.
player who plays the hero. He hasn't been around in a while, to be fair.
I was doing what I do at Dota commentaries whenever I had to turn up. Well, he's no, of course. And someone will fill it in for me because they're like, Pyrion doesn't know who it is.
I've never thrown up on a night out. That's my...
Oh, wow. I threw up
never-
on Monday on a night out.
I've thrown up on the next morning when I wake up, but never thrown up on a night out.
So we went out on Monday when I was down in Bristol. Not yesterday, but last Monday. I was sick at about 1:30 in the morning, I think. Really fucking hammered. Like, barely remember what happened post-vomit. Yeah, made an absolute fool of myself. Cracking night. But it doesn't happen too often. But I hadn't had any dinner. I hadn't had anything to eat since midday.
That's the killer. It's not
It was
eating.
foolish.
See, that is an element.
Yeah, but it was like we were recording, and then everyone was like, "Let's go out," and I was like, "Yes." I just ran out. I had a quarter of a sandwich I'd had left over from that lunchtime.
Was that the bacon sandwich from
No,
Sandwich Sandwich?
this was a Pret chicken and bacon that Tom bought me.
Oh, yeah.
Pret do good sandwiches.
They do good sandwiches. I'm with you on that, but they do good sandwiches.
It costs you, like, literally fucking the entire house.
Oh, they're gonna try it, but they're going on the go with Aegis. This
They
is such
are.
a waste of a
They
muzzle.
do get Larry. Alfredo
They're
is in
just
trouble.
all doing different things in this fight, and no one's getting focused. Now, Kulama is dead.
Oh my god, Madge!
Call it!
It's
Yes!
called!
Yeah,
Yes, we're
that's-
back on track!
Back on schedule. This was a really fucking good game, despite how little we talked about it. I thought Radiant were dead at like 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
And they managed to battle it into an actual decent game, so well played.
I mean, honestly, this Timber
Well
pick...
played, Larry fucking long.
Yeah, well played, Larry. But this Timber pick was just devastating. They just allowed it, picked 4 strength heroes, in comes a Timber. I think it was last pick, because it was mid. So I'm going to say, yeah, pretty fucking impressive. How can you see when people were picked? Is there a way to do that?
Pick end of scoreboard before Die Hero is killed. You can see pick.
So Timber was 11th pick, so he was the last pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
wait, no,
no,
it
that
says
says total. Sorry, I'm looking here. Where does it say pick?
He was 4th picked for me.
Pick. Oh, I see. So he was picked 4th, and then they picked Mars and Pudge.
I think
these
are
are incorrect. I believe.
This is the order they picked it. Once all of the heroes were finished drafting, and you literally select the button, choose hero.
Because they definitely weren't. It definitely wasn't like Gyro first, was it?
It might be Gyro first.
I don't know if it was.
I don't think it was Lifestealer second.
I thought Gyro was somewhere in the middle.
No, this is definitely incorrect.
Yeah,
it's definitely
like,
incorrect. I think we had this discussion
finish the
before.
drafting caps when you have to choose your hero.
Yeah.
It's just that. That's the order.
Yeah.
How are you doing on your bingo? I've only got sausage, and he just walked away.
Well, I did say cool it lads at the end, but I think that's a cheap shot. So
it's pretty cheap. Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Can I use your just call it?
I mean,
no.
I think that's fair. You have to say call it for me. You could tick off cool.
I need the problem is Munt hasn't come back since the bingo. He was sick of the in-house, so I'm not going to get true Munt fact. Game client out of date apparently.
Oh.
Is it? Lucky.
Oh, I didn't check tier 1 neutral items as well.
I don't think we reached 30 minutes to be honest.
No, we might not have actually. I think it was less
like
than
29,
30. Yeah.
29 something.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 3-minute update. Oh, it's got enough achievement.
We didn't ban him because Madge is the only one who can play it, and we thought he'd play Grim. That's a terrible reason.
350 megabyte patch. What we adding?
That is a particularly stupid reason not to pick it. We thought he was playing Grim. Well then, fucking just bad, dude.
So I mean, I really need either KBJ, someone who plays Wraith King, Dave Yognot, or a Faceless Void.
The problem is one of the ones I really
Live.
need is the goons are stream sniping, which is it's hard to prove conclusively.
Well, we do say it quite a lot.
We do.
We have to make a prediction about.
I also don't know what bot behavior is. Is that when they're just like walking backwards and forwards, not farming anything?
He's like a bot, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Klein, I'm never the one who calls out stream sniping. I'm wary to tar people with that brush.
It's normally me.
It is normally Ted. He has no qualms.
Exactly, Dan. Exactly, Dan. People will type in chat in response to things we've said. Like, oh, I was just at the stream, I was just listening.
Well, I believe my Dave Yognot dream is pretty dead. Because he's currently in a Dark Creek Thomas Lumpo Bumpo. I never knew
you could probably persuade him to abandon that, to be fair.
Lumpo is the coach.
Lumpo is the coach. That is an interesting choice.
Ashwin had a pretty rough game with Eddie Smalls last night.
I did, but I wasn't like particularly gutted at the end of it. I don't know, I just wasn't particularly invested in that game emotionally.
They were playing against a POS 3 Storm Spirit who went Meteor Hammer first and who, no word of a lie, actually destroyed them like all game.
We did have Morphling. This was also the game where Flute went DK and his finishing items, if you look at the game, I kid you not, were just Blink and Meteor Hammer.
Wow.
That was why that is why I particularly targeted Flute earlier. He got the Blink and
no,
the
but I think
Hammer.
we're talking about a different game. He isn't in this game.
What were you playing, Ashwin?
Oh, I thought I was playing Pango. Oh,
No, you played Legion most recently.
Oh, I see.
An hour 15-minute game against the POS 3
but
Storm.
just for the reference, you check the Pango game and look at Flute's item progression from about 20 minutes. Actually, sorry, from 16 minutes.
All right, let's look at Flute. 8, 14, and 11. So he had
16 minutes. He had
Meme Hammer Blink at 16:43.
Oh my god! It takes him till 30 minutes to get treads.
Yeah, he upgrades to treads at 28. And that's it.
My god!
That is a
no. It's not. It's unfair for me to put it because Eddie was playing Morphling, which is a fat L. And also we had Ninja Snowman who probably had the worst Nyx performance I've ever seen.
He was wow.
Yeah, this second game. Thing is, I was trolling pretty hard as well because I built a fucking Ags and an Octarine on Legion.
I also really liked Eddie's. Eddie had the biggest troll of all. This Aeon disc thing he bought at the end with Ex Machina. He just did no damage in any fights because he was permanently Aeon disc.
It was so funny watching him blink on people and have no attack speed. He did nothing. Eddie was a troller.
Eddie was probably.
Snowman was actually alright. Thomas was alright. Luke was probably alright.
Eddie was definitely the biggest troller in that game.
Wow.
There was some large trolling.
They had an Invoker and a Storm. Was this a support Storm then?
It was POS 3 Storm. He went Meteor Hammer.
So he ended up with Nullifier, Refresher, Orchid, Wind Waker, Divine, and Kaya and Sange. That's what he ended up with.
It was against a Faceless Void.
The Void had Swift Blink, Skadi, MKB, Mjolnir, BKB. And in his backpack, at the end of the game, a Refresher and a Mom. Wow.
But the problem was, he had Aeon Disc for this Faceless Void, but then he got Ex Machina. So every time he used it, he refreshed his Aeon Disc.
Oh.
So he'd get like 3 Aeon Discs fight, but every time it was like, he was about to kill Void, and then his Aeon Disc would pop again. It'd do no damage, and Void would escape.
The Ex Machina on Eddie Smalls was presumably to stop him dying in Chrono.
Yes, yeah. It's not a bad item. It was just really unfortunate that his neutral item cucked his game so hard.
We're all in, right? I'm just gonna.
For all the people, I mean, there's definitely not enough people at the moment to fill this lobby out, but hopefully they're joining soon. I guess a lot of these guys have got really shit PCs on the internet. So
that's true, actually. That might be it.
Corlana's back in. I want Larry back in. I want KBJ. Where is he? He's probably asleep. Yeah, Mikey has reminded me I need to change my name at some point, but I've had no inspiration recently.
You haven't seen anything that really
No.
strikes you.
No, the
Problem
thing
is,
is,
Talisman
I
of Eva
like it.
LP was so funny. It's
Yeah,
like
but I need something like pretty funny that's happened recently, but it's all been a bit sort of dry.
the thing is, if you always wait for the great one, you'll never change your name. You know.
Yeah, well, Miles has never changed his name.
Well, neither have I, but you know that's
I know that's fish blood.
that hardly counts. That's a character. That's not me changing my name.
Oh, Detective Horse. I remember Detective. I don't want Timmy Shelby. That's fine.
Have you named your character for Cthulhu yet? Have you come up with a new name for that?
I don't think I have. I haven't actually done anything since we chatted.
I still haven't done my stats. I've forgotten how to, and I'm afraid.
New character sheets. No, I'm just Professor. I think Roy Fletcher was a good name, but coming up with, I mean, I'm like an English professor of. What am I a professor of? Biology. So I've got to come up with a name that I think would be a contestant on University Challenge or something like that.
Perfect. Yeah. I've gone with I've workshopped to Cecil Pumphrey, is my current name.
Cecil Pumphrey.
Yeah, otherwise known as Pumps.
Right. How did you get that nickname?
Cecil's just a really funny posh name, and Pumphrey is a stupid character from the Sharp book series.
Right.
He's a very posh lord type. Lord Pumphrey.
Well, I was gonna say, you know how back in the day, people used to get their surname from the stuff they did. Was Cecil pumping a guy called Free?
I don't know. I don't know where Pumphrey came from. I just know that I really like the name Pumphrey. And Cecil's just a nice little addition to it, you know.
Cecil Hunter. Cunter.
C Hunter. Yeah, actually, no, maybe I can't do Cecil because we already had a Cecil.
No, we can have another Cecil.
Thank you, love. Thank you for doing it. Did you close the door? Good night, sweetie. I love you.
I thought Drinkwater was a footballer.
Hope Greg's character as a farmer has abandoned his farm to seek fortune in China. Cheers, man.
He still hasn't gone over it yet.
Still hasn't gone over it.
It's fucking farming sim, man. Calm down, bud.
He's created multiple parodies with you know the song "Hurt" with Johnny Cash's singing bits. He just posts like screenshots of Greg like not playing farming sim to "Hurt." There's like 3 videos now of it.
Why is he so obsessed with farming sim and getting Gregory to play it against his wishes?
I don't know.
Gibson wants to do a crossword.
Well,
and
you see my response.
You told him to kill himself. Okay.
Yeah, I have told him to kill himself.
I do. The gif of have you considered killing yourself? It's a quality.
It's so fucking funny. I really like the one I posted to you the other day, where it was the love heart opening up was "fuck you" and a middle finger. Having me laugh so much.
God damn, this is a slow old system.
Well, we've got to wait for all the shit PCs to boot up, you know.
Yeah. How many people we got waiting for games?
We've got people in the unassigned players. What's going on? I think a lot of them are the same people from last game.
Andrew Drinkwater from the Water Research Center. Oh, are we looking for people whose names fit their jobs?
Yeah, because we're talking about our new Call of Cthulhu names.
Oh, what are you going for?
I'm going to be called Cecil Pumphrey.
Cecil Pumphrey.
Cecil Pumphrey, otherwise known as Pumps.
Pumps, and what do you do?
I'm going to be a rich fucking cunt, basically.
Funny how your characters are always rich. Try and slumming it.
Klaus
with the
was
rest
not
of us.
rich, to be
Just
fair.
once.
Klaus was the same income as.
But he was actually the richest of us, and he was obsessed with money. So
okay, but I didn't come into it planning for him to be obsessed with money. That just kind of happened.
I thought it was your whole character from the fact that in fucking episode
my two main character traits were I couldn't understand Munt's explanation of how the combat system worked in our first go, so I just didn't want to do combat. So I did everything I could to not be a combat, and then I just became a pacifist. And I just found the gold and thought it'd be funny to keep it, and then it just really kind of got out of hand.
I thought it was like, wow, Blake's really role-playing well. This must be his character arc. But no.
I didn't know how the combat system works, so...
I like that Greg doesn't have to do any, like, arc creation because his roles are so bad that it just makes his story for him.
Yeah.
But Klaus rolled poorly when it mattered most, sadly.
Klaus is gone but never forgotten.
I also love the fact that Greg's characters seem to have a thing for just bumping into zombies face first.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake. I mean, it is astonishing how quickly Klaus died. It was like the span of 20 minutes. He went from a healthy, middle-aged German fella to just dead.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're facing a fucking load of worms shaped like a dog.
Well,
How about we summon a load of birds?
We can only summon fish.
I never got to cast. I didn't get to cast a single magic spell for all my determination.
Didn't have a coastal quest after we got the spells. Didn't happen.
So now we're not going to be able to summon the fish god.
We don't know about that. We're different lads.
Glarky is his name.
Glarky,
yeah. It's an entirely different magic system now. Mum was telling me a bit about it. It's not based on like mythos, Cthulhu mythos anymore. It's a bit weird and different, which is kind of fun.
Interesting.
I did the I played a German I think I might have been I played a German doctor in the Cthulhu adventure I did with Tom.
It's literally copying Klaus.
I could sue you for that.
You could, sure. But because I just wanted to do the German accent and be a doctor. I thought, let's see how this goes. But it was really bizarre adventure. Like I may have been a fucking disaster. I may have been the biggest disaster. It was pretty funny.
Radiant team back.
But so a bit like Klaus.
I'm going to aim to be less of a disaster this time. I don't know what happened with Klaus.
I think you should just man, your medicine checks are so bad.
Yeah, no, he was a terrible doctor. I think my medicine checks were also awful. I'm just cursed.
The thing is, I don't want to just be the guy who plays the troll, you know,
right?
Who steals and fucks things up. I don't want to do that every time.
No, I like that we have Evelyn just to like when we need to actually get something done.
I mean, I think it was really important that Father John was there to like be our moral compass, you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have just been Klaus and Charlie slowly dragging us into hell.
I just think, like, especially given the characters we had, somebody needed to be an obvious, and obviously, being a priest and being a good guy is like, he's obviously going to be like, we should help these people, or we got to warn them and stuff. And I think the only thing is that more often than not, as a DM, you're not, unless like it's the equivalent to having a paladin in the group, but a paladin who isn't particularly good at fighting. And can't really do anything useful other than say, we should do the right thing, and then say what that is. Like, that was pretty much Father John's role.
I am saying 100% I'm getting a pistol this time, because the
you gotta have a gun.
Only life
gotta
really
have a gun.
fucking sucked.
You know what the thing is? I thought, there's no way monsters like this are going to die to bullets, so what's the point? That was my assumption. Was that this is for killing people, and I'm a priest, so I'm not going to shoot people. But then every monster who came up against was like, yeah, you shoot it twice and it dies. I was like, oh, you can kill the monsters with guns? Fair enough. Like I didn't really see that coming. I'm just thinking shotgun, sawed off shotgun down the trousers.
Well, that's what I wanted to do, but Mum was like talking about how we're going to be walking out in public and I can't just be carrying a shotgun with me.
Yeah, no, that's
fair enough.
Yeah.
But I imagine in fucking Nepal or wherever we're going, they might not mind as much.
Well, the thing I'm thinking about a lot is our character. Instead of it being like in an instance, our characters need to be able to get around. So suddenly, like drive and pilot and stuff like that become very important.
I was thinking of playing like a survivalist.
That could be fun.
Who's like a sort of outdoorsman. Because I've been watching this YouTube
Is this?
channel.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've just been watching this guy.
I've been watching him for like the last week or so, and I was like, yeah, that would be fun to play that kind of guy who's like, we'll bed down here for the night. This is a good spot.
So, Monk, can we clear this ground area, then set up a fire just to dry the earth? And then I'm just gonna get a bit of shelter for the lads and.
Yeah, exactly. Just do that, and then he's like, well, there's the hotel. Yeah, okay, yeah, hotel. But I'm thinking if we're going to be out in the wilds, you need a wilderness guy, you know, who's probably good with an axe and maybe a long rifle and sort of knows the lay of the land, has done a lot of mountaineering and shit like that. You never know.
Yeah, you can have the ever elusive jump skill that we.
Yeah, I'll get some jump.
No one had jump or climb. And I feel like climb might be. I think I did actually get climb because I was feeling like it might be an important thing to have.
Yes,
in a mountainous area.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do.
I have 60 climb. I'm ready.
60 is still a coin flip, basically, that you're gonna make.
And I have 50.
But I had like 80 fucking medicine.
I know.
It was apparently still just a
know.
fucking coin flip.
Fucking get Evelyn to do all the medicine. Miles. You need a 15. Yeah, I rolled a 14.
All right, I rolled size 90 again, Ted.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a big lad who likes climbing.
I think I'm going to be more of the athletic sort this time.
You're not going to go huge this time. You're not going to opt for obese.
No, what it says, I can either be obese or like
jacked,
just a large lad.
Oh yeah, you could just be a really tall fucking lad, and you'd stick out like a sore thumb in Nepal and China.
Oh yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
I think the only thing I'm certain of right now is my character's gonna be. Maybe I could just make my character Arca, and have him speak Russian, and just. That's what I'll just speak with Arca. What do you think your skills are in this sheet?
Well, I think most of these probably 90.
Probably about 80, yeah.
But maybe Brawl not so much, but you know.
I bet Arca's gone shooting as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I've not revealed that month, you fucking bastard.
So I googled Google Translate tall white man in Chinese, and it is
高个白人
高个白人 高个白人
高个白人
高个白人
高个白人
There you go. They'd be like blah 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 高个白人. You'd be like, that's me. They're talking about me.
I am playing a French dude flute, so I could maybe transition to Belgian.
C'est moi.
I'm not particularly talented at the Belgian accent. I gotta say, I can just about grasp the French one.
Are you gonna
just
do
because you just have to say oui,
just grumble. I might play a loudmouth Yank.
Sky Wrath Mage.
Yeah, we didn't actually have any Yanks last time. Or maybe Charlie was meant to.
Charlie was supposed to be a Yank.
Yeah,
but,
he's from New York, wasn't he?
Greg's not really going to do an accent, is he?
No.
I find his regular accent quite charming.
Oh no, I'm a fan of Greg's voice.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I mean, what made me laugh was first of all that Greg treated it as you would a computer game where you loot immediately after combat, and that also he was obsessed with min-maxing his combat abilities. Like he's just a young lad who hasn't done much role playing before.
He didn't really understand that you don't tell Munt what happens. You tell Munt what you're going to try to do.
Right.
And then Munt tells you what happens. He did keep saying, like, and then I blow his legs off, and I was like, no, not quite yet.
This game has taken a fucking eon to start.
It is 10:30. He's very quick, isn't he? See, he could finish his job by 10 o'clock if he's memeing this hard and
yeah,
go play Farmers Sim.
Oh dear.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, still drafting. This is a 50-minute game or worse. Oh my god.
I wanted to get.
Esgario just resubed for 12 months. What are you lacking at? Did he miss
No,
something?
fuck you. You're in it till the end.
The thing is, to get an 8-hour sleep, I need to go to bed at 11, which fucking blows.
You come home at like
You get
10.
up at 7?
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Thing is, my body doesn't really want to sleep for 8 hours anyway. Usually, it's pretty done with it after like 7.
Yeah, same. I used to like sleeping in, but now it doesn't seem to matter how late I go to bed. I still wake up almost exactly 7 hours later. PA.
But the last few days, it's been more like 6. So I do want to up my game a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially as I've been falling asleep at the fucking desk. So.
I used to do that at work.
10
Fucking hell.
seconds remaining.
Especially in the graveyard.
Oh.
Graveyard period.
5 seconds.
I hated my job and it was very boring, so quite often I would just be nodding off at my desk. I'd be in a meeting and people like, Ted! Like, oh, yeah,
Mici
sorry.
trattino basso trattino basso
I do that
99
when someone
just
sits next to
resubed
me
for
and he's
28
always
months.
just like-
Just how many
I will
GC
just suddenly
Italia?
wake up and he's just looking at me, like,
Yeah.
just leaning over.
Oh, dear. Ugh. I took all of the reserve time from at least one team every game. Ari, it's not your fault, mate. It's just
No, it's just
very hard to get you know, 30 lads together for a game. It seems the in-houses are not as popular as they used to be. I think
they're on their way out.
a lot of new players are not coming in, which I kind of hoped that just doing them regularly would lead to people coming in, but apparently it hasn't, which is a shame.
New patch in April though. That'll bring them back.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah. New patch, what, April is it?
End of
April.
April. End of April.
End of April.
So probably a month
just
away.
before the major.
Yes!
Was it end of April or start of April? Or was it just unspecified?
End of April. I read the blog the other day. It said end of April.
Ah.
Because I was also not sure which it was. It said end of April.
There we go. My least favourite expensive skin in the game, the male PA. Just
Prepare for
looked
battle.
fucking bad. I don't know.
It's not great.
It's
I haven't seen the lady anti-mage for a long time either.
Months got it. Saw it the other day when he picked him.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think he is.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'll check the VOD on that one. Maybe I just didn't see him much in our game. That's why.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Frogo17 just resubbed for 32 months. We be Bob.
How long have we been doing in-houses for?
I want to say 3 years, but I could be wrong.
It's close to 4. I think 4 years will be around like sort of May-ish.
30 seconds.
April, May. Eri to confirm, to be honest. Actually, you know what? Spreadsheet to confirm. Although I'm not sure if he started the spreadsheet.
I mean, initially
don't
we
think
didn't think it was going to catch on. May
Yeah, I don't know if we
14th,
did
2020.
Oh, I was fucking. Oh, so it's been 3 years.
I said 3
2020.
years.
Damn. Yeah, it's been short. Because I feel like I've done like so many of these stupid award ceremonies. But the first few are uncasted. Oh, I see. So it's probably going to be like something. It's actually probably nearing the 3-year anniversary then. The first few are uncasted.
Well, I remember last time we had the first ever game and player drafts come back, right? That was the anniversary celebration, which was quite.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I was not there for that week, or maybe I'm just not thinking.
Maybe you just don't remember it. I don't know. You've got fantastic memory for lots of things, but in-house stats, in-house like games are not. Not
They're
one
all
of them.
just the same.
Yeah.
They just boot up Tuesday after a mindless day doing nothing. Watch the same people making the same mistakes over and over. We talk about the same things in fucking our podcast chat. What
All
am I
right.
doing?
All right, Admin.
You're hearing him actually have a breakdown.
Larry has gone mid on Witch Doctor, by the way.
Sorry, what?
Yes,
Oh my
Larry.
God.
This
Hell
is
yeah,
what I
versus
love.
Varric
You
Core.
give the lads one bit of encouragement, and they just take it and run with it.
Well, apparently he was Witch Doctor was where he excelled last week. So
He did. He really played well.
all right, what's the
You know what annoys me? Bommy be loosing. Loosing.
What? Oh
Where?
yeah.
I hate
Sand
that.
King's name.
Oh, loosing.
It's not fantastic.
No.
Just makes me realise this is why the lads are bad at Dota. They can't spell.
Has been killed.
You know those videos where it's like, it's some guy asking a load of questions of American teenagers, and it's always really embarrassing. Well, I did see one, like very recently with, like literally like a few weeks ago, like as in done a few weeks ago on UK teenagers in like Leicester Square, and it was embarrassing. It was fucking embarrassing.
Wow.
In particularly, I think this is like pretty common nowadays. People can't read an analog clock. What was the other things?
No.
I think one guy didn't know how many planets there were or something like that.
I mean, it's very popular to make out that all Americans are stupid and everyone else is smart, but...
Oh no, we're definitely very smart.
Oh, yeah.
I probably couldn't say how many planets there were.
9,
off the
isn't
top
it?
of my head, just like by just knowing 9.
I think
don't
the
could be that.
planets one wasn't actually as criminal. I'm trying to remember now, to be honest.
It's 9, isn't it? Am I going mad? How many is it?
It was 9 when you were a kid, probably.
Yeah. They got rid of Pluto, which is bullshit as far as I'm concerned. Pluto is a
Well,
planet.
I mean,
It's a planet. Look at it. It's round, it's a planet.
True.
that is one of the
Oh, Coolum is diving! Holy shit! What a fucking Chad! And he's gonna turn. Okay, I love Coolum, man.
Oh!
I mean, that's so fucking funny. No carry player should ever do that, and he just fucking dived on 10 HP.
Yeah. So, FYI, no other players are allowed mid before the 10-minute mark.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
This is Ares' proclamation. If they do, they are banned for a week. I just saw that in all.
Okay, so it's just these two fighting each other. Well, I mean, so far, Larry Lumber's getting the better of him.
I'm still counting Pluto. I'm on the Pluto train. Fuck all those astronomers who say it's not a planet.
I could explain the actual reason why it's not, but it's not very exciting.
It's too weird, isn't it?
No, it's fine. As in the two definitions that we've now set out for a thing being a planet. It's big enough that the force of gravity forms it into a ball,
right?
Which Pluto's pretty close.
Yeah.
And the second thing is it's cleared out its near area
Oh.
from a lot of other.
So has it got too many other wee neighbours?
Yeah,
and you're like, if you were a planet, mate, you would have sorted
hasn't
this.
cleared out its zone
Right.
with
Oh,
all the
that's
shit
fair.
around it.
So something like your Jupiters, which have fucking hoovered up everything, made a bunch of moons, smushed a bunch of things. They're planets, or gas giants, planets. But at Pluto, it's basically just a big rock and a bunch of others. And you're like, if we're going to take you seriously as a planet, you need to fucking step up.
I mean, the reason why we made all these rules is we found like another thing,
Is it
which was
Charon?
I think no, it was. I think it was like Eris or something like that.
Okay. What's Charon? Am I making that up?
That's the moon of Pluto.
Oh, okay.
But that's like, I think it's like a third of the size of.
It's got a moon. Still not a planet.
Well, it's more like a kind of binary system, but it's like I guess.
I mean, Charon must be absolutely fucking tiny then.
It's not that small compared to Pluto, but it's not.
How big is Pluto in comparison to, say?
It's smaller than the moon.
Oh wow. Oh
the
well.
moon is bigger than it.
Okay, well that's not very impressive. I'll say 8. 8 planets. Poor old Pluto.
No, I think we discovered Ceres quite a while before. But it was something else in the Kuiper Belt we discovered, where it was bigger than Pluto, and some guy was egging it on to be a planet, but I think no one was happy with that, so they had to make some new rules. They were like, "Fuck this guy, we don't want his planet." Fuck him.
I watched a thing about. Oh fuck! I forgot what I was going to say because I was watching the Witch Doctor Mid now. No, it's gone.
That was really in the middle of your sentence as well.
Yeah, I know.
Halfway through the sentence, the Witch Doctor
Well,
just
I knew
tore
I'd
you to
forgotten
shreds.
it, and then I started thinking I'll remember it
right.
partway
I
through.
see.
And
Then
I
you
didn't.
try and
You just tried to gamble. I respect it.
Fuck. Oh well.
How many alligators does Pluto? Did you see
Oh
that?
god.
Yeah.
That was it is approximately 1,087 U.S.
Was it was like
alligators.
57 American alligators.
I thought it was 69.
Yeah,
Because
no,
they
it was
just had
69. It was 69.
It's just
Was it
funny number.
69? Fucking hell.
I remember. I watched a bit about the lads who were obsessed with Planet X. Like, this planet that they're like... Because the way they calculated that there should be multiple planets is the movement of all the other planets indicates there has to be an extra planet out there.
I love that. He actually gave it the 0.1 second ulti and then obviously clicked accidentally and immediately cancelled it.
Good old Larry.
Good old
So
Larry.
they've looked at like the movement of the planets and all, especially towards the outer end of the solar system, because obviously we can't see it. It's too far away. So they're like, there's a planet out there. I know it.
No, they haven't found it. They think it's there. So interestingly enough, I wrote a paper on Planet X when I was in like year 12 or something.
Your conclusions?
And that was when just like when their first findings came.
Right.
Like I don't know if you watched like the Veritassin video about it, but he made one about it.
No.
Quite a while afterwards, but yeah, I remember writing about that in sixth form. That was good times.
Varricor's courier died. Larry Llama on the Rotat. He's waiting for the rune. It's bot. Is Varricor going to stop to pick it up, or is he afeared of Larry?
I mean, this is Varricor at his absolute best. This is a level 25 Skyrath, right? This is the best he's ever going to show.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's not great.
No, it's been poor. What was the... Varricor was one of the early lads. Who was the disruptor that was just in the middle of a TP and then didn't cancel it? And who was playing the Pango? No, it was a Pango. They were mid-TP, and I was like... They TP'd, they finished the TP and then turned around and tried to join the fight. I'm trying to think who it was. I'm sure it was Varricor.
I feel like it was Elder Troll or something.
Oh, it might have been Elder Troll.
I feel like that single event cursed his name for the rest of existence. Because from that point, no matter what Elder Troll did, no matter if he had a good game last game, whenever Elder Troll's name came up, it would be like, oh, it's Elder Troll.
Elder Troll. By the way,
there's so many Mantarins.
3 bounty runes.
Larry is he's going Blink first.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
well, he can't get shard yet, so he's getting Blink first.
Get the Blink, and then he'll get the shard. He's coming top for a gank. The Madge is 5-0.
Is he? What's he playing? Void? No. What's Madge playing?
He is playing Grimstroke, sir.
Grimstroke. Wow. Just stealing every kill. I love it. I've actually just exclusively been watching mid. I have no idea what's happening the rest of this game.
What on earth are you doing?
Larry's in fucking trouble here.
Larry?
I reckon Larry's got this in the bag.
Larry! Take the ghost, Larry.
He could kill Madge so fucking easy. Here we go. He signs again. Click it.
Larry,
no,
please.
Larry.
Larry, you must understand.
I'm gonna say
ghost. Or is it? Are we having? We haven't had an what is it? What's the word? Plague? What am I?
Intervention.
Intervention in a while. Thank you.
Intervention used it. It's just sad. I see Larry walking around getting rendered by the fucking ghost like 3 times in a row. Click ghost to kill!
Rend is such an aggressive word for what the ghost does to you, which is just kind of mildly tickle you.
Well, yeah.
I think it's a rending.
He tickles you until he rends you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She, sorry, it's his wife after all.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have any confirmation of any of that.
Larry!
Oh, go, Larry.
I think
The thing I love about Larry, he has no concern that anything bad could happen.
Oh, he's
right?
dead. He
Bangkok
is dead.
Rodeo
Bangkok
is
Rodeo
deep.
down.
Boink.
God bless Larry, man.
Larry does Larry, and I respect that.
I feel like Larry's name is not actually Larry in real life
No,
as well.
oh no.
That's what makes it so special.
He's just a
What's your real name? Well, it's Harry, but I wanted something different. All right, Larry.
But he is such a Larry.
Pig pole down! The pig pole down! We got a.
Love the pig pole.
We got a pig pole! No one's picking it up! It's near the small camp, Radiant side.
Oh, it's what? How's it gone there?
He killed the
Is
creep.
that on
and
anyone's bingo?
That was Klopp. Nobody spotted that.
I haven't checked my bingo recently.
Oh dear.
Also, what constitutes my bingo square which just says in all caps Chrono? Does that mean someone has to say?
I think that's what a Chrono!
What a Chrono!
So that's a bad Chrono, is it? Bullshit.
I would think so.
Or it could be the player known as Chronos.
Oh my god.
Oh, here comes Larry from downtown.
Oh, we can get him.
It's a big kill for
Bommy?
Bommy losing. Sorry, Bommy losing.
I hate that. Bommy, fix your name.
Losing.
Is it actually Bommy B? Who's it?
It is Bommy.
It is actually Bommy B.
Oh, what a play!
He's trapped under tower here.
La merde du même!
Cannot wait for Meteor to never be in my games again.
Wait for it.
Looking forward to that day with
I
joy.
think they're gonna buff it.
1 second channel time.
Whoever invented it is like, people aren't picking it enough! It was meant to be the new Blink Dagger! I mean, I've been a fan of it for a long time for multiple reasons. Number one, a lot of heroes who don't have a farming ability, or any push, you get a Meteor Hammer and suddenly you have both. Any kind of setup's done. It's a good item, man.
Skyfall now purchasable. That would be a great change.
What's Skyfall?
The neutral item, Falling Sky.
Oh.
Yeah, Fallen Sky. That's like when they translate like the movie into another language.
Yeah. But to be fair,
they're smoking with Larry Llama. They're going to try and kill Void. Larry Llama not paying attention. Goes in. Oh, they don't have enough damage. If only Larry
did anything. You could have just ulted. Why didn't you ult, Larry?
That was the freest kill of all time.
Larry as well
walk the wrong way.
has a blink, so he could have let Bommy go in, and then he could have blinked, Bongo, Maledict ulted, and that is a dead Void. Just did none of the good things. If there was a flow chart,
He's not going for the shard afterwards. He's going now. Aetherland's axe.
Larry,
I don't think I'm ever going to praise the lads again.
No,
it's not.
It's just upsetting, isn't it?
Barakor, you're doing it.
Oh, the double grip.
What are you doing, Clams?
No damage.
Garbage.
Oh, there's the damage.
Ultra kill!
Oh, he died though. No,
He died
I have rampage at my bingo.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
I think the frustrating thing, especially for you guys, because you're quite good at notes, is that when you watch these lads, you think the difference between what they're doing and something good is not as great as they seem to think. Like, quite often it's just something as simple as casting your spells. You did everything right, bar casting the spells. Like, that was the point where it fell down for you. Like Larry just then. Not using his blink, not using his maledict, not using his ult to kill the Void. You just think, if you'd done any of those things, Larry, we would be saying, oh, Larry's crushing it. But instead we're like, ah, Larry does Larry.
I mean, the times I've always been genuinely angry watching these is when I'm like, you're so close to doing that right. And there's just one little thing that you've messed up. And it's like, oh, it's the disappointment that kills you. Or like when their item build is almost right and then they make one like mistake, they don't get BKB at the right time. It's like, oh, God. Because I've fucking been there, you know, you just don't notice.
Oh my God! Cool Llama lives on no health, holy shit.
Damn it, that could have been my chrono.
What a Chrono!
What a Chrono!
I'm waiting. I'm saving it for a big.
Larry gets a lot of damage on match, but is he going to die first?
Not enough.
It is not.
Jesus, Larry, you suck. Go back to pos 5.
He's only got the. I mean, this is going to be almost certainly a bingo card. Why does he have 2 points in heal and only 3 points in malady?
Because
that's a great question.
Why is he max cast first?
Like,
what is this build?
I'm marking off what is this skill build.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
No, that is.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. You pointed it out, but we'll allow it. Well done.
Yeah, no, that's.
That's like the lady is pulling the bingo cards out. 2 fat ladies, 88, and you've reached over and pulled a ball out and announced it. Everyone's like, yeah, fair enough. Like that's what's happening.
People just trust Plague.
I trust Plague. He's a trusty lad. Even though I'm told we're supposed to eat the rich, but I don't want to eat Plague. He's a good lad.
I've got no money these days.
Yeah, but you
spend it all.
I mean, it's all in the trust fund.
Yeah.
It is all in the trust fund. It's all coming one day.
Trust the fund, Plague. Trust the fund.
Oh!
Look at the signs first.
What is happening here?
Oh, Larry Llama's going to do it though.
Bangkok Rodeo in trouble. He's going to get Maledicto. He does die. He's going to get Clabs, maybe?
Where's
no, they get clocked. Here comes the Sand King.
No ulti.
Didn't have the ult.
Look at the damage though.
Le Grip!
Oh, yes.
Oh!
To get the kill.
Very cool.
Meanwhile, Void and
very cool.
Not interested.
What?
Oh, the bashes.
What are you thinking is going to happen here, bud? Oh, he just stood there tanking the tower, and there's 2 heroes running at him. And it's not like the tower's on 1 health.
Le Grip.
That
must at least be.
I don't know how that's not on there.
What, Le Grip?
Well, we don't have our accent intermission anymore.
Oh, we do if there's a Bane in the game. We do.
Well, it's only because he did the cheese thing, right? Like the little cheese dances, right? And no one's using taunts these days.
Yeah, that's true. Taunts.
Oh, the cheese thing. That's where it's
That's why we decided he was French.
Well, I mean, he is French.
Yeah.
He is French. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's how the French sound.
The French are just sort of like creatures who
inhabit the night and eat cheese and grip you. Le Grip.
That's how the French greet each other.
Oh, Le Grip. Larry, think about what you're gonna do. Now, Blink Bongo when he's got 1 creep next to him.
Oh, Larry. Oh, Larry. Oh, Larry. Oh, Larry.
He does. I don't. Why? Just not going shard, man. It's killing me. This blink is so useless without shard.
I mean, he had him in the creep wave. Potentially, he had him in the creep wave. Instead, he was like, "I'll wait till there's nothing around him for the cast to bounce off, and then go." You can't explain it. C'est inexplicable.
I don't think we're gonna get these fucking bingos done.
Clock has bought Blade Mail. I don't know why Clock works by Blade Mail. Stop doing it.
Well, it is the only reason it's good this game is because Sky can't really control his damage that well.
Yeah, but I think he just dies.
I think he does just die, but remember, if you take out your mid for your pos 4, I'm not unhappy with
Woo!
it. That's a good kill on PA,
Woo!
but in exchange, it's a good hook. Bommy be losing, not channeling.
Oh, yes,
Larry!
Yes,
Oh, Larry!
Yes,
I take it
Larry.
back. Lad's a genius. Lad's a genius.
Here comes Bommy B.
Here comes Bommy B. Ooh, that damage.
Très bien! 4 morts! 4 morts! Frappez!
Le Grip is a strep-throated French or some cold or like that. That's what Captain Lantern 518 is claiming.
J'avais le grip. Oh.
So we're just screaming sore throat every time we do it.
Take une vacance. Une vacance de mal.
Wait, so in French it literally means like a
strep throat.
Let's see.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, tu as
Vous avez le grippe.
Le grippe.
Le grippe. C'est pas vrai. Oui, c'est vrai. Vous avez le grippe. Oh.
And then the treatment
it's
is
have
literally
flu or influenza. It's a grippe.
Mes enfants. No. What are you doing, Amos?
Oh yes, that.
Apart from living.
Oh, it's la grippe.
La grippe. We are saying le grippe. C'est completely different. It's like when you say la or le wrong in France. Excuse me, I do not know what you are saying. It is like nonsense to me.
Monsieur.
You must mean la grippe, but why would you say le grippe?
And then they go laugh with their friends.
I feel like we have talked about this before, how that if you hear someone pronounce something wrong in English, it's like not.
We don't give a shit.
A big deal.
Everybody does it.
My brother's fiance is learning Dutch because they live in Amsterdam and she thinks it's quite a nice thing to do. And she's fluent, but because Dutch people, no one ever learns the language. They don't ever speak to actual native speakers. So they just always call her out on her pronunciation, despite how much effort she's put into it. I just think it's a bit sad, really.
I will say that all the Dutch people I know are just very plain spoken. They're just like, oh no, you're saying it wrong.
Oh, here we go.
Laurie! Mais oui! Silence! C'est une bon casque! Barreton, mais oui! 4 morts pour le radio! C'est un désastre!
Straight into Roche?
Illusion.
Is that? Let's see.
Oui.
Is that? Roaching after a team fight, crossed out. Let's go.
We haven't brought back the Russian accent yet.
The Russian hasn't come back just yet.
Russian is cringe.
Russia is too
what was
cringe.
the Russian? Why was the Russian coming in? I can't remember what.
Just funny accent,
isn't it? Funny.
It's just, I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like,
you win
I mean,
the fight and then you get the Russian. That's
we haven't gone into the full American cast of accents either. The overly positive.
Oh, but that was a one-time thing.
That was a one-time thing because it was so annoying.
If it made it that way, it was quite funny. What is Cloud doing? He's just in. No one seems to care.
He's out.
What a great play from Cloud's Jeremy. I mean, honestly, I think I've realised my impression of an American caster is just Cap and SVG. That's it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
What do they even do here?
Oh, what a great play here from
great play from Sand King.
Try to go in there, but
here comes a power strike. I mean, they are. It's amazing how fucking good they got as quickly as they did. Like working together, it's really impressive. The thing is, Cap really works hard at his casting, and SVG was like all professional anythings, was like, all right, what can I do to get better? Like immediately watching his VODs and trying to improve and listening to the Cap.
Amos is fucked. He's a pretty natural entertainer as well.
SVG's fucking hilarious.
He's just got a great sense of humor.
He's so dry. Oh! Oh, why'd you cancel it? You had it!
He didn't cancel it. It was Maledict has a small
intermittent tick.
Oh,
so it did enough. He needed to wait for the last tick.
You have to time it.
I thought it was the last tick. That's my bad. I thought it was.
The last tick. I thought it was right as well. So I would probably factor it as well. But it's hard to dodge Maledict ticks.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh! I found I spanked myself, but
I spanked myself. I'm gonna keep doing that, even though it's a reference that maybe 3 of us know. You don't know the song "I Touched Myself"?
I know the song. But
Belinda Carlisle.
I don't think I've ever listened to it, consciously. It's something that's happened that other people have put on.
I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, ho, ho. Larry! Oh, it hits the bucket edge. Random guy goes in. Oh my god. Oh, the chrono! He's gonna die. No, he's not. No, he's not. Oh my god.
Can I mark that down?
The clock's battery cell ran out, and that's when he lived. And now a double damage PA is here. So
does that chrono count as a chrono in all caps?
No, because it has to be bad.
Right. Okay. It's only bad chronos. Okay. Fine. Thing is, getting Chrono is pretty irrelevant for me because on the same diagonal as Chrono is Dave Yognot, and on the same line as Chrono is KBJ Disruptor, both of which are pretty hard to get here.
Well, I can no longer get football chat before game 3, so my best chance of winning is gone.
Sorry, bud.
I mean, I literally just have to start a new line because my thing is just littered with all these things which I cannot get. The only one I can get is
there's still a chance I can
more.
get tier 1 neutral post 30-minute mark.
Yes.
I'm seeing a few tier 1s scattered around the place. A disappointing amount of tier 1s, to be honest. There's what, 1, 2, 3...
Cap has had a good few
cards. 5 tier 1 neutrals still at 26 minutes.
The thing is, people want to cast with Cap. Like, Cap's a lovely guy, great to work with, and he's a really, really good caster. So why would, I mean, you know, Will went off to do coaching with Liquid and stuff, or managing and stuff, and then I think him and SVG is a great pairing.
If Amos dies here.
It's gonna be fucking close.
Could have used himself.
Pigpole is not still on the ground, chat. Someone did find it.
Did they? Damn it. But who?
Yeah.
But whom?
So only 3 more minutes if Psychic does not replace his item. Who else has only got a tier 1?
There's 5 people. Sky has tier 1, Grim has tier 1, and then SK has 1.
Of course fucking Larry has 1.
And then Witch Doctor and Clock also have tier 1s.
Larry?
Do they have the items in this?
Larry is going bots, then BKB, FYI.
Well, of course, he needs to be a global threat. That does not ring a stream sniper there. I don't think I can force that one. And even if I could get stream snipers, I can't get football chat, so that line is done. I can't go for it anymore. I need to get true Muntfax, smoke for nothing. But that has last pick Rubik. That doesn't work. It's impossible.
Look, the point of bingo is you don't win every fucking time. Have you ever never played bingo?
Well,
hello,
like to win.
hello.
This is ages. It's 15 seconds ages. This is terrible timing.
Oh, that's an okay Chrono, I guess. I was almost a Chrono on nothing.
Woo!
And he's dead.
Oh, that's a nice. Le Grip! They're gonna get Clock. Can they get Mars here as well? That's a nice blink from Larry. The bongos don't do much bouncing. Turn on your heel when you get the chance. Just have it on all the time, Larry, my boy.
This is a good example of like one small thing in a fight is so different.
Yeah.
15 seconds. Paying attention to notice 15 seconds, they win that fight. They kill PA. But they just don't check. And there's no excuse anymore. PA doesn't even need to be on the map. You just click on her. You see her ages. It's just pretty inexcusable.
Walks in.
Larry wants to bongo, alright? Let Larry bongo. Oh my god, Clock got fucking deleted.
He might live.
He will.
Or
he'll be
bloody
bloody
or something.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Right,
I just calculated that.
Problem solved.
Larry? Turn on your heel, Larry. Just keep it on all the time, bud. Nice!
Oh dear.
Oh, Larry, the axe is gonna go!
Larry, yes!
Silenced.
Did he still not have shard? What is he doing?
No, he doesn't.
I thought that was
He
shot.
got the double kill.
Oh no.
He just got
Just running away from his carry.
Kill.
That is 1500, 1600, 1700 gold going the way of Cloud.
So 1700, 1800 at the back. We got 1900 from Sarah over there.
I'll auctioneer it.
2000. I mean 2000.
2000 gold coming up, 1500 gold, 1400, 1600. We went down a bit there. I don't know why we did that. 1800 gold.
I would love to go to an auction where it is a requirement for the auctioneer to just be fucking pissed as hell. He has to start with like at least 10 shots.
How about every time he accepts a bid, he has to do a shot? The telephone bidder's just bidding an extra £1 every time to get him fucked up. Do I hear 500? 501 shot. Do I hear 500? This is a 502 shot. No one wants to buy anything. 503 shot. Fucking
oh, they found Bommy B.
Just take it. Take it. Goes to the lowest bidder. 503. Next up,
Radiant's bottom tower
I'm gonna
is
be
under
sick
attack.
on the floor. Go in once.
Well, we were complaining for hours, but Larry has finally bought this shard.
Street snipe. Mark it off. Mark it
The
off.
stream's like marked up.
I'm marking. Okay, I'm marking street, but it doesn't.
It doesn't help
Okay.
you.
I can still do it because, I mean, tier 1 neutral item doesn't matter, but it is ticked off. So what I need is a passive BKB. I need not hitting creeps. I need to just call it, and then I'm locked in.
You could make that. You could get a bingo.
It's doable. The problem is it requires me to actually really pay attention to what
Yeah.
happens in team fights.
Oh, good luck.
I've got like Saber's friend syndrome, which I'm sure has definitely happened. I just can't be bothered to
Yeah,
identify and call it.
Your env is very suspicious. That is some very convenient timing. All I'm saying is if anybody has to tick off that this game has gone past 50 minutes, I'm going to be quite sad.
It's kind of like game 1, you know. There's no reason raiding should be in with the slightest chance, but there's some magic that can happen in team fights with Faceless Void. That could make it happen.
PA is top of the fantasy points chart.
Unsurprisingly,
Followed by
second.
Bane.
Bane.
Bane. Very good.
Très bien.
Très bien. They should do a French. That's your Bane Arcana. He actually is speaking French. Très bien.
I think we are the only people in the entire community who envisage Bane as a French
Yeah,
dude.
they'd be like, why the
Just because
fuck
of
is
this
he...
cheese thing.
I mean, that music is pure French, though. It
is.
All that. We're right. I want Slacks in on the lore. Bane, born in Marseille. And an uneventful life.
And Marie.
And according to, he looks like every other Frenchman. Oh, hello. Le grippe? Non, c'est non. Mais non.
It's La Creep.
La grippe. Trouble. Oh my god.
It's such a bad chrono.
Yeah,
It
that
really
is a
chrono
chrono.
That is a chrono.
That's yeah. He's got 3 of his teammates killed. Very poggers.
That's marked off.
That gets a chrono. That's ticked. Ticket. Ticket.
It's not very helpful still.
No, but it's still, you know.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's ticked.
The lads want to call it too. Oh, hello. My god. That's an Aegis. Larry and Bommy popping their ults there to kill Skyra.
Structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ouais, le crêpe, c'est mid.
Dire's
PA
top
doing
tower
it.
is under attack.
Do it for all of us who want to go to bed.
No,
Don't run away.
No.
You must.
Only they
No.
could just call it.
Just call it,
I
lads.
mean, we shouldn't. It shouldn't be just called at this point. But I haven't ticked it off yet.
I'm going to allow it.
I
I'm going to allow
I
it.
haven't ticked it off.
I'm not taking part in this. I'm going to say, just call it, lads. You're 28k behind. Just call it.
Thank you. Right, just call it. Alright, I need to just study everyone who's trying to go for CS.
I've got a path. No, I haven't got a path. Never mind. Oh! No, I don't have a path. Shit! Why are you only level 25 on that hero? Idiot!
What do you...
He needs a
what's
level
your path?
30.
I need a level 30.
30, fuck.
As in,
30's hard, man.
you know, the
That one's
KBJ Witch
one's
Doctor
hard.
special.
So I can't do
yeah.
that. I can't do that.
I mean, you've been given the much harder challenge, like... I just need someone to not press BKB and not hit creeps. Problem is, everyone's doing a good job of hitting creeps this game.
I've also got to have someone who doesn't hit creeps for 2 minutes, which I feel like definitely
I
has
need to
that.
follow Larry Llama. I feel like there's a good chance Larry Llama doesn't hit creeps for a while.
That's a good point. Not a single creep hit. I need it for 2 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, should we say starting now?
watch.
35-25. We'll start it.
Synchronized watches, gentlemen. We strike a door.
By the way, a quick tip for anyone just thinking about France. If you ever rent a car, bear in mind that I think green in France is diesel. When you're filling up your car, if you have a rental car, yeah, it's different. We went to the petrol station and we were like, which fucking color pump is it? And we had to Google it. But I'm pretty sure green is diesel. Might be wrong. But over here, black is diesel and green is petrol.
I'm
but
finally
that's not
approaching the
case
point where I can actually rent a car.
It's great fun.
They don't let you rent it until you're 25.
Yeah.
No matter, despite the fact I've been driving since I'm 17.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you're a cyclist. You don't count. You're not a driver. All I'm saying is that it's not the same. And when you're obviously, if you filled up a petrol car with diesel, it'd be a disaster.
Yeah.
They have a lot more diesel vehicles in France, it seems. Same in the States, diesel is green. So over here, petrol is green, diesel is black.
I have to admit, we only 1 minute remaining. Larry Llama's looking good for not hitting a single creep in 2 minutes.
He's looking really good.
The problem is, if this camp spawns, he's in the neighborhood.
Just imagine if he had a BKB now instead of bots.
Oh my god, Amos is in.
Amos is dead. I don't think in really counts. I think he just got
His team made no reaction. They didn't care.
They couldn't give a fuck. I think we're gonna do this, Astrid. 37 minutes.
Amos did have use. Was he stunned or something?
No, he was just rooted.
Yeah, but
so what was he doing?
He absolutely could have. Will Amos use his use?
I think this is gonna happen. Only 10 more seconds.
It was 25, I think we started it, right? So
yeah.
5 seconds.
Don't you dare, Larry.
2. Oh, he's been jumped. He can't do it. We done it.
Oh my god.
Okay, I just did passive BKB.
The timing on it. He fucking sharded.
Okay, passive BKB, passive BKB.
Oh yes. Oh yes. There's a creep. Where's the Corona?
I don't know, but they're all dead.
He's still got his BKB.
They've called it.
I just need to jump in and not use it. I just need to jump in and not use it. Oh, he popped it!
He's a ball.
He does nothing.
I was just a passive BKB off. Fuck.
Whew.
Well, the bingo has not gone well.
We'll get it next time. You'll get it next time, chaps. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I had a ton of fun casting this with you boys.
It was good.
I will see you during the week. Peace out.
Peace out.
I shall see you guys tomorrow for some more Long War. I hope you're ready. We start at 9. See you then. Bye. And thanks to Eri.